Sounds cool.
Hello! Hello, hello, hello! How are we doing today? Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. My name is Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning into this live stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a lovely time. Come in, say hi, let me know what's popping, what's cracking, what's cadoodling, and how are we doing? Early! I know, technically early, yeah. I'm technically 10 minutes late, so I wasn't really be watching the clock, but here we go. So welcome in. Hello, my name's Mikey. Welcome to this live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this live stream for 5 years straight. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. It's my 5-year full-time anniversary. Well, it's my 5-year full-time anniversary tomorrow, but it's Wednesday, so it's close enough. So welcome in. Hello, how are we doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you've been up to for the past few days. We've got a big stream to go over today. We've got the GW annual report that's just come out. Well, it came out yesterday. Yep. Tonga Stewie, appreciate you. What a fucking legend. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in.
Stewie celebrates 29 months of membership.
Great.
My red flag is I like being an enabler for this nonsense.
You are an enabler. Holy shit. Ziggy! Dude, thank you for the 10 gifted. Holy shit, bro. Dude, what the fuck? Thank you so much for the 10. I'm not sure why my ticker's not working, neither's my chat, but I see you and I appreciate you. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend, dude. Fuck me. What a boy. Can I do this? Nope. Can't do that. That doesn't work. Great, 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 great. Let's get some hype in the chat for Ziggy with the big fat 10 gifted. Holy fucking shit balls. What a fucking legend. What an absolute G. 5 years is still janky as fuck. Bro, like, look, sometimes things just stop working. I start the stream and then nothing happens. It worked fine. Worked fine the other day, and now it's not working, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It says connected. It says connected. So welcome in. Yeah, it's 5 years since I got made redundant. It's 5 years to the day that I got fired. Woo! Let's go! Half a decade since I got laid off. The real layoffs were the Warhammer videos we made along the way. That's what I say. That's what I always say. So yes, I've been streaming full time for 5 years, which is very cool, very epic. Thank you everyone for making it thank you everyone for like making it a possibility. Honestly, every day I'm a little it's a little, not to be mega cringe, all right, not to be mega cringe, but every day people like yourselves who tune into the streams 3 minutes after I start and start fucking insulting me, you know what I mean, like just like insulting me or whatever, it's like pinch me type shit, you know what I mean? It's like pinch me type shit, not to be mega cringe, all right? I didn't get a notification you're going live. I haven't posted on Discord yet. I did start late though as well, to be fair. We only insult you because we love you. Don't tell me that. Insult me because you hate me. It fuels me. The anger fuels me. But no, honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone for like being so cool and epic. I'm like constantly afforded this platform, and I'm never really sure why. So like, thank you, basically. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna look at financial reports, but also I thought if we have time, it might be fun to look through some old clips. Some old funny clips from when and like do some backstory about the history of Hellstorm. I thought that might be fun, like a little nostalgia. We kind of did a little bit the other day with Toby, but I thought it might be fun to do like a little nostalgia trip. So some of the older clips. So there we go. Too bad it can't fuel you to not make this cringe. Okay. Right, let me tell everyone in my Discord that I'm live, by the way. Let me tell everyone in the Discord I've gone live. Give me a minute. The classic anniversary clip show. Yeah, I thought that might be fun. It's my birthday stream. Tune into financial reporting. Very exciting. It's very exciting. Let me catch up. It was our anniversary the other day. I'm looking horrified at the idea of our relation and this channel longevity go hand in hand. Happy 5 years, Kazarian, sorry. Kazarian. Happy 5 years, Kazarian, to you and your wonderful partner. I'm sure they're great. Yeah, it's 5 years since COVID, chap. You know? That's what you got to remember. It's 5 years since COVID. Time for existential crisis. Existential crisis moment. It's 5 years since Georgie moved in. Me and Georgie moved in together 5 years ago because I got made redundant as we were like packing her up to move, which is also quite funny. Also very, very funny. So that's great. We love that. What does this say? I want to work out what this fucking thing says, but I can't read it.
Mikey! Super chat £4.96.
Yo! Thanks for the $10.
Catching a stream from Australia for once. Normally you stream when I am not home yet. Bit rude.
I stream at the same time every day, every other day. You should check it out. And Des, thank you for the 10. And Eggbeat, thanks for the membership.
Rejoin. Eggbeat celebrates 30 months of membership. Anyone remember the Hellstorm Facebook group?
That's a wild. Not that sort of nostalgia trip. Nah, dude. Thank you for the 30 months. Really appreciate it. I don't use Facebook anymore. No, neither does anyone else.
Trawling Cleaner celebrates
Trawling!
37 months of membership. Happy anniversary.
Thank you for the 37 months, dude. 3 years and a month. Let's go. That means for more than half of my time live, I've been full-time live, you've helped me, and I appreciate that. Same with Eggbeat. That's and Des, I don't know why I skipped your super chat, but thank you for the 10. Happy anniversary, Hellstorm guy. We need you back for serious analysis. There's less of that here now. I'm trying to work out what this chat thing is saying. My old YouTube chat widget is not working. Right, okay, cool. That just doesn't tell me how to get my chat back. Never mind. Imagine not adjusting your shift patterns to Hellstorm streams. Literally, I've streamed at the same time every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, 99% of the time. Come on now. Come on now. There was serious analysis here. Exactly. Exactly. What serious analysis? There is none. There's been none. Never. Only shit posting. Only shit posting on this channel. And now my second channel. Really appreciate it. If you didn't know, chat, I have a new channel. If you search Hellstorm Mikey YouTube, Zap, thank you for the 1.5 years. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 18 months.
Celebrates 18 months of membership. Here's to many more. Hellstorm.
Hellstorm, love that. Hellstorm, love that. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a second channel if you didn't know, called Hellstorm Mikey, and it's for like, I'll just spam the link just so you got it. It's for stream clips and second channel videos that don't quite fit. You know, it's going well. Look at these thumbnails. It's going well. I'm having to do a little bit of extreme clickbait just to get people through the door. You know what I mean? Go look at the fucking Jay's workshop. The stog arrows down. Beast thumbnail. But also look at this.
Maybe we've all been bamboozled because I've just seen this and we're all mad about the rebrand, but this is from like 1983, so maybe they're really going back to their roots.
That logo's from 1983, dude.
Mikey!
Yo!
Super chat £5. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Hopefully there is at least a decade more.
Thank you for the £5 mess. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the fact that the next milestone is a decade is very scary. A decade of live streaming. But yeah, look. Well, my chat's still not working, which is very annoying. I don't know why it randomly breaks on a Wednesday, but not a Monday or a Friday. But yeah, this logo, it's from 1983. And then obviously the whole video, my first video on this channel, this rebrand of it, is like, look how cringe this logo is. They're going back to their roots, chat. They're literally nostalgia pilled. They're literally nostalgia pilled, and we called them out for it. And we're like, we love the old one. And they're like, so do we. Here's the old one. And we're like, yeah, fucking, that's shit. We've all been rage baited. We've all been rage baited, chat. God damn. Thankfully, my video is much more nuanced discussion about using the words Warhammer over Games Workshop as branding. But everyone else is just rage bait. We hate, we love old shit. Thankfully, my rage bait is talking about the ethics on the nuance of using Warhammer over Games Workshop as a brand. Everyone else just makes you mad. I'm older than that logo. R.I.P. R.I.P. bruv. Let me quickly catch up with chat and then we'll get into the financial report. Yeah, let's comment on my relationship starting COVID. Thank you very much. Hashtag my bubble. Yo, Kazarin! Kazarin! Caught! 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 Gaz of all trades with the rejoin at Parasocial tier. 60 months! 60 months! Chat, that's 5 years of membership. It was all thanks to Gaz. It was all thanks to Gaz because he's been a member for the entire time I've been full time. Every month he pays my hourly wage. Holy shit. Gaz of all trades, thank you for the 60 months, dude. Appreciate you. What a fucking legend. Been here since COVID. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've literally been supporting me financially to the day the entire time since I've been redundant. Isn't that crazy? If you're celebrating 60 months today, that means you've never leapt up on your membership whilst I've been a full-time streamer, and that is crazy. That is a little wild. That's a long time. I think there's like 3 or 4 people that can like claim that, which is pretty sick. Gaz likes the rock solid consistency over the past 5 years. Absolutely zero progress and change. Wow. Wow. That was mean. that was mean. Okay. I think there's been loads of serious fucking upgrades in the old Hellstorm. Shit. Holy shit, egg meat! Holy shit, egg meat. Thank you for the 10, dude. Holy shit. What a fuck. Oh my god, Ziggy and fucking egg meat absolutely slapping it with the 10 gifted. Holy fuck. Honestly, I'm like blown away. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Like, 10 gifted is a lot of money, so thank you. That is not a small... That's not like a, oh, I've got a bit of change in my wallet. That's like, I'm going to make a withdrawal, sir, Mr. Banker. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate it. Fucking hell, what a legend. What an absolute legend. Where's the timer? I don't know, my chat's not working and the timer's not working today. Just these things happen sometimes. We will do a giveaway, though, in a bit. I promise. I promise we'll do one. But fucking hell. Absolute G's. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insinuate Gaz has autism. Why is Gaz catching so many strays? Why is Gaz catching so many strays? I think we've had loads of upgrades, chat. Look, we'll do the nostalgia trip first, shall we? Because I don't care. Let's do the nostalgia trip first. I would be live on Twitch, but it's not working again either. Bring back coffee time. This is coffee time. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Get yourself a coffee. I miss the old Hellstorm. I miss the old Hellstorm. There's been, like fucking Stewie said, there's been zero change. It's exactly the same as it's always been. I'm shouting and screaming and waffling. Except I'm just better at presenting now. I'm just better at presenting now. Look at me. Look at me go. This is when I first started 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Look at this shit. Does it have sound? No. I start singing. I start saying, make sure you get the feathers in the back. Feathers in the back say, yeah. And then I put a fucking paint in my mouth. And overreacted because it wasn't that bad. Who's that with the headphones on? Exactly. Look at me. With my turtle beaches on. With my turtle beach. I can't believe there's no sound. Is it just this one? Are they all muted? I think I had this the other day, actually. Let me just try random click that. No, works. This one definitely works. Has sound. No sound. Right, okay. I need another browser. What do I want? Opera. Maybe I want an Opera stand, because I know Opera actually fucking works. Oh, can't spell. I have to use a chat. Do you have this problem? I have to use Opera to join fucking Google Meets because the videos don't work if I use Chrome. Isn't that wild? If I use Chrome, the videos don't work. That's Mikey with 75% less hair. Yeah, I realized that I could just grow my hair out because I'm actually quite dashing. Let me try that clip again. Can't lay it down because it's still dry. Look, the sound! Why does the sound work? Why does it work on here? Feathers in the back say yeah. Oh, I need a sound booster. Booster Opera. Volume booster. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. How do I use it? There you go. Can't lay it down because it's still drying. Some of those feathers in the back. Feathers in the back say yeah. Yeah, that's what you think I'm still like? With the copyright-free music on loop. On loop. Now, because I had fucking song request on, okay? Exclamation point song request with a YouTube link to choose the music. However, I didn't have enough viewers to keep it going, so it constantly went back to the song on loop. Because I didn't have enough people in chat to, like, make a playlist. I think. Can't lay it down because it's still drying. Some of those feathers in the back. Feathers in the back say yeah. Bro didn't even address the cringe. Can't tell which is the recorder, which is the live stream. That's so mean. Oh, it tastes gross. Why did I put it in my mouth? Oh, it's gross. You know what's gross? Is that bottle of water is what I use for airbrushing, but I was trying to play it up. I wanted to get a funny clip because I clipped it myself. So the funniest thing about this clip, right? The funniest thing about this clip is one, the cringe. Okay, feathers in the back say yeah is pretty cringe. Okay, however, great looking Magnus. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. Great looking Magnus. All right, I put it in my mouth. I put it in my mouth by accident. Okay, that wasn't on purpose. But then I was like, oh shit, I put that in my mouth. I should play it up and make it sound gross. But then I didn't have a bottle of water. I only had like coffee with me. So I washed it out with a bottle of water that I used for my airbrush. Which was, just to be fair, just a bottle of water. But There's the true lore. So I clicked it myself. This is like one of my... I think this is definitely one of my first painting streams. Definitely. Absolutely embarrassing. Magnetic sub-assembly looks like you just have a giant red naked guy. He is pretty naked, to be fair. You know what I mean? He's pretty naked. Who's in chat? Bliggy. Shout out to Bliggy. Shout out to Devlin off. Shout out to Automobile 911. They don't know who any of those are. I don't know who any of those are anymore.
Introducing the unstoppable force of nature.
Excuse me. What was this one? This is where we played Curse City. Oh, this is 4 years ago. This is 2021. Oh, cute. Look at that set, chat. Look at that fucking set. They don't make it like that anymore. They don't make them like they used to, do they? I miss the old Hellstorm.
Oh my god! Hurry up. That never happens on those ones.
You reduce a grievous wound to 0.
Oh, mate. Oh, I can feel the power coursing through me.
Don't make another one?
You know
or-
what?
okay.
I'm high on life. Yes, I want to do it
Okay.
again. So
Look at that. Classic. Georgie wearing that fucking jumper. With the fucking definitely sketched Templar logo on the fucking on the shoulder. She loved it though. She was like, it's the comfiest jumper ever. And it looks so shit. I still have that webcam. It's right here. I use it to play Gundam TCG, by the way. Fuck me. What else we have? Dumb ruling at LGT.
On WhatsApp.
Stop
Your
playing
personal-
adverts. It's my channel.
Okay. So Tank's going to give us the final score. Tank's going to tell us the final roundup.
Okay, so what's just happened at the table? If he'd have finished the game, Nick would have won. But the event organizer and the head TO came over and said because they'd used up the time, it was just hard dice down. What are the scores now? And Josh Def won 24-23.
Wow. Okay. So there you go. 1 point win to Joshua Death versus Nick. Wowzer.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't watch these Twitch clips anymore. That's why I don't watch these Twitch clips anymore. It's because we got the drama. Yeah, you can see that they mess up the clock even though one player has 45 minutes remaining is definitely a player fault. There's 45 minutes remaining on that clock, but it's definitely the player fault and they've got to hard dice down. Anyway, that's the first and last time I streamed the London GT.
No one.
What was
not
this
even
one?
WhatsApp, can see your personal messages.
Then, okay, so if you use a butt plug with no lube, it goes. If you use lube, it goes. And if you lose lots of lube, it goes.
My God. Time to go, guys.
You said.
I'm going to send you to Haverblog UK. I think it's.
That man is one wonderful, but also used to go to a full day's work. Used to do a full day's work and then come on stream and tell me about butt plugs. Oh, fucking Warhammer 40k Live, Spacemarine versus Yanari. 2,000 points, 8th edition, the Outpost, painting, miniatures, figures, wargaming. Look, I'm a fucking OG. Exclamation point, Outpost mention. Exclamation point, Outpost mention. There it is. Yo, is my timer working? Wait a minute, is the timer working, but the chat's not?
No one, not even WhatsApp.
What the fuck? I don't know what's going on. What is happening? But yeah, fucking hell. I really need to get back in touch with him. Yeah, we love Jamie. Jamie's a legend. Jamie's an absolute legend, dude. They're just fucking... Was there another clip? Did someone else clip that moment with fucking Nick Nanavati getting timed out by the judges?
Josh has like what 1 minute and a half left on the clock. By the looks of it, and Nick has 25 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, I said 45. It was actually 25.
That is a bit of a nightmare. It's not really good for any players, but it's like this is the problem when you've got a venue that's going to close at a certain time, and then you know what can you do with over?
And then the next day, even though the judge came over to me on stream and said the venue's closing, it's closing early, so we've got to kick everybody out. The next day, I was the monster for lying on stream. Even though there's fucking evidence. There's fucking evidence of it. Classic, dude. Classic. Classic Hellstorm shit. That mic quality, yeah. Yo, 5 years ago, this was just before the pandemic. This is when we first got Tom in. This is when we first got Tom in. Oh, cute.
No way, so we had a double... This is big. This is big. No. Those paladins went for the charge on the Chaplain Dread. No, all of Watch missed, then they rolled the charge. Double one, he re-rolled with First of the Fray. Double one again.
No.
That is
huge. It is sad. Let's see if we can get. We've got to get this on.
Can we get this on the side view?
It's very
oh my days.
Imagine being that mad. Imagine being that mad in Warhammer that you roll a double one into a double one. Bearing in mind the thing that was charging. This is Innis from Stat Check, by the way. We love him. We love Innis. You know? We love Innis. But like he was trying to make like a 6-inch charge, rolled a double one, re-rolled it into a double one, and that would have I think that would have won him the game. Absolutely classic.
What is going on?
Look, they're right there. Where are they? They're dice. Those two dice there.
This is big. This is big. Those paladins went for the charge on the Chaplain Dread. No, all...
Absolutely classic. Was that the last NEO before COVID? Yeah, this was February 2020. Yeah, this is February 2020. Or 2019. Which one was it? It says 5 years ago. I presume that's 2020. I was at the event. Oh, amazing, Kyrie. Well, so were we.
Watch missed,
we
then
were there.
The charge. Double one. He re-rolled with First of the Fray. Double one again.
No.
Classic.
That is huge.
It is sad. Let's see if we can get. We've got to get this on.
Can we get this?
The content, Mikey. Get
Get
it.
this on the side view.
Classic.
Oh,
Classic. That's one of my favourite clips of Warhammer, that, to be honest. And it's just being like, fuck this shit. Oh, God. Absolute comedy. Peak comedy. Look at those dinky little buildings. They're the same buildings that you play on today. They're the same building, except for these hill things that didn't work. They were extremely broken, so they started trying to fuck them out with them, then bin them off. I have fucking loads of these now. All the buildings, though, it's all the same UKTC shit. But this is before it was called UKTC. It was just called London Terrain. It was just after I got back into 4K, I was friends with someone involved in organising. Were you friends with Ricky or someone else? And was invited to just hang out and feel the vibe. That event is literally the reason I committed to the hobby again. Oh, amazing. That's so cute. That's so cute. That's quite fun. The ones with the vents on. Yeah, they were used as like hills or something. Was it called London Terrain because that's what certain bits of London look like? No, it's before Zach did his rebrand because he had such a bad rep in the organising events. Coffee. Are you on about the one in with the Nanavati game? Because that was before this. This one, it's the same terrain, 6 years. It's just vents and then the hills look. Absolute classic. What other classics do we have? This one.
On WhatsApp. Your person.
The UKTC puts on the best events, it says so on the website. Welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming and the best 40k channel on the internet because I said so.
Speaking of bases, look at this freehand.
Yeah.
Or is it cardboard? I don't know. Looks like cereal actually. No, cereal. Is this Captain? Is this cereal? What's going on?
So when I initially saw this, because we used to do Discord roundup, right? We used to look at people's models on Discord and then look through them, and then everyone else started doing it, and then we stopped doing it as per usual. But when I first looked at it, I thought this was like Celestine's wing or something. But it turns out it's just cardboard. It's fucking cereal. It's fucking cornflakes or some shit. To a point where where is it? It was what was his name? Gumbalina. Gumbalina. 1 second, chat. Let me show you. Have I put it in here? I haven't lost it. I've still got it. I promise. Here it is. To the point where Gumbalina sent me a mini later because I actually borrowed an army of them for a battle report. Now it's a Primaris Marine where they didn't even bother painting the gun. It's a Primaris Marine where they didn't bother painting the gun, as you can see, but they did freehand the cornflakes logo on the shoulder pad, which I did really appreciate. So they sent me this Marine and then fucking free-handed cornflakes onto the shoulder. Bastards. There you go. Legendary moment. Legendary moment. Very cute. Very cute of them to mock me like this. Send me an army and then send me a Marine that I can't even use because it's not on a base and it's got no bolter. But it does have the cornflakes logo on the shoulder pad. It's a nice scheme. I imagine it's just a spare one that they had. But it did make me laugh. It made me laugh because if it was like a proper Marine with bolter and stuff, I'd use it, but I can't because it's got no fucking arms. I was like, wow, look at this.
Oh, you completely blown his mind. It's going to be some sort of like like cornflakes or something.
I was like, wow, why is there a giant purple wing on the base? And then I was like, wait a minute, why is there cereal on the base? Why is that a ball?
Classic. It's got the arms already pre-removed for you. Thanks, Jace. Appreciate you.
No one.
Ever consistent. What else do we have? Holy shit, papaya! Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you for the 20 gifted, dude. Holy shit. That's like everybody in chat. Thank you for the 20, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. What a fucking legend. Just a quick gift for that dashing young man. Which one? The one that's on screen or the other one? Dude, thank you so much for the 20. I really appreciate you. What a fucking legend. Let's get some hype in chat for old Papaya Pariah. This is before Papaya Pariah was born. All this. Born in the chat anyway. Thank you, dude. Yeah, look at the fucking state of this. What was that? I'm trying to say my cat, but I don't see them. Diawag, thank you for the 50 months. Holy shit, thanks for the 4 and a bit years, dude.
Celebrates 50 months
Fucking hell. Pariah Hype indeed. Thank you so much for the 50 months. And Papaya Pariah, thank you for the 20 gifted. That's super generous of you. Again, I really appreciate it. I've been doing this shit for 5 years and I'm still surprised. So, honestly, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. This is a podcast we used to do called Into the Hellstorm. And then we turned it into a tournament. But look at the fucking mess. Look at the mess. You're watching on twitch.tv. Don't forget, twitch.tv, bottom corner. In case anyone forgot, you're watching on twitch.tv/Hellstormwargaming. You got all these fucking things. You got my fucking old bath towel. Well, not old. It's my current bath towel, but this is where I hung it because I used to stream in my old actual bedroom. This is when I lived like somewhere. I did live in this house. And then you got all these posters on the wall because I was like, oh, fuck, it looks so bland, so I'll put posters up. And then I've got the camera to my left because I didn't want to show my bed. So I used to have the camera to my left. I think it's because once I definitely left my stream running and got into bed. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn my camera to the side so you can't see my bed anymore. So yeah, fucking, yeah, I used to have it this way. Fucking crazy. It'd be like having the camera here. Sleepy Storm nap gaming, yeah. It was pretty bad. So yeah, so I moved the camera this way so then you could have this weird view of the side of my head. But no one else had it like that, so, you know, better or worse. Such a blast from the past, yeah, a little bit.
Spacemarine, and it says, even the most magnificent blade are devastating. This is boring. I'm going to talk about other stuff.
Go for it.
My favourite part about pano chocolats is when you put them in the microwave and they're just right.
Yeah.
You sprinkle a bit of water on top of them and they don't get crispy or dried, and you can put them in for like 10, 20 seconds and it's just right.
Until that moment, I'd never put a pano chocolat into a microwave, but it's pretty beast, actually. I swear my streams, a lot of the time, are just me. I've always seen my streams as me just sharing my friends with people because my friends are fucking so stupid. And I love them to bits, but my streams have just been... Obviously, it's about Warhammer, don't get me wrong, but I've always kind of seen it as like, my friends are so funny, maybe I should share them with people. You know? That's always what it's come down to. My friends are just fucking hilarious, and I love them to bits. We need more Elliot food hacks.
Yeah. You sprinkle a bit of water on top of them, and they don't get crispy or dried, and you can put them in for like 10, 20 seconds, and it's just right. And that is why Mephiston loves pano chocolat. Blood Angels pano chocolats for you and all your friends in the Imperium. Enjoy these responsibly on Sanguinila.
It's the fact that he was talking about them because he had them. I thought he was just talking shit at the time. I thought he was just talking bollocks, and it turns out he was talking about them because they were next to him, so when he pulled them out, he fucking sent me through a loop. It was so funny. Fucking pulling them up and displaying them like that.
Marine Aston loves pano chocolat. Blood Angels pano chocolats for you and all your friends in the Imperium. Enjoy these responsibly on Sanguinila.
Fucking classic. What a fucking legend. I love that man to bits. What a fucking boy. It's great seeing old and young Mikey laugh at the same thing at the same time. I don't know if that's really endearing or embarrassing. I don't know if that's endearing or embarrassing, to be honest. This is our first thing. 8 years ago, we did the one and only Hellstorm 24-hour live stream. The only one that we've ever done was for the launch of 8th edition. And we fucked it.
Fusion dab. How do I do it again quickly before it gets to 20?
He forgot how the fusion dab worked. So this was 24 hours in. We'd streamed at the Outpost. Let's watch my Outpost in chat. Oh, gee. We'd streamed for 24 hours, and all we'd done is play games over and over and over again. I think we played 8 games of 8th edition or something stupid. Because essentially we did, they were doing like a midnight launch at Outpost for the new edition. And like we had fucking loads of people. This is like where Magoo first showed himself off because he was like, what the fuck's going on here? But fucking hell, yeah. It's like actually crazy. Who's in chat here? Moon Tyranid? Moon Tyranids still in chat to this day, 8 years later. Still pops up in chat. What a boy.
4 hours. Oh, okay.
Fusion dab.
I'm ready.
We're ready for the fusion dab. In
Like that. Okay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What are you doing? You ruined it. That's it now. I'm going to have to do a whole another 24 hours to get that sweet moment at the end. The 24.
Honestly, that was one of the worst streaming experiences I've ever had. I'm like really happy that we did it, but I'm also really happy most of it is disappeared from the internet. All I remember from it, I don't remember any of the games. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember anything. All I remember is is at 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. I was there painting Primaris Intercessors, and then the next thing I know is I'm in like the back cupboard room, like basically away from the stream, of the guy who worked there who was like, bro, you need to eat something and drink something and have a minute because you are fucked. And I just remember just being like and then I remember eating the banana, okay. And then I remember being right as rain for the rest of it, but I don't really remember it. But I remember I was right. I was fine after that. But it turns out I think I'd had like a potassium deficiency or something. No, because I've been awake for so long and concentrating and streaming and talking and just shit. I think I just sweated out all the potassium, and I was absolutely fucked. And then I had a banana, and I was like, it sounds wild, but I was like perfectly fine after that. I don't really remember much of it, but I remember that like people really concerned around the 4 o'clock time, and then after that they were all good. Because then after that I was painting Space Marines for like 2 hours because they all went for McDonald's breakfast at 5 in the morning because it literally went for it to be open for McDonald's breakfast. But yeah, ever since that day, chat, I like a secret stash of bananas somewhere. Just pull one out when you're ready and you're feeling a bit grim. It gets you through the day. Georgie went on a 35-kilometer walk for charity a couple of years ago, and she was like really rough after. She hadn't drunk much, and she hadn't eaten properly, and she was just like dazed and gone. Sat her in the car, bottle of water, and banana, bam, right as rain. Just a reminder to eat your fruit and veggies. Yeah, literally, it's fucking crazy. It was actually crazy. But yeah, what a fucking time. 24-hour live stream. What a terrible idea. What a terrible idea. What's this one?
Does he know about the mouse 3 ability?
Yo, chat. So this is Necromunda Hired Gun. Actually a pretty good shooter, except for the last boss. The last boss is mega cringe. You know? Hellstorm Health Guru, have banana and water. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. Year 6's Mikey's Joe Rogan light arc where he tells people to dose bananas. Stop microdosing bananas. Shove them up your ass. So yeah, so this is Necromunda Hired Gun. Great game until the last boss. Last boss mega cringe. It's like a Dark Souls boss, but you're not a Dark Souls character. And I think this is like the last level or one of the last levels. And then someone in chat, target number 4, says, does he know about the mouse 3 ability? And it turns out there's all these fucking Necromunda buffs like healing, strength booster, heightened sensors, perfect aim that I'd never used throughout the entire run because I didn't know they were a thing. I didn't know they were a thing, so I didn't use them. Turns out that there's like all these fucking little buffs that you can use throughout the game, like fucking heightened sensors and perfect aim. And I just fucking had a good time, but struggled with it. And I never realized because I don't think it ever showed you like a tutorial when I played it anyway. That this fucking thing. Did you know you can execute Space Marine 2? Yeah. It'd be like fucking play Space Marine 2 or Space Marine 1 without using Fury once. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I played Space Marine 2, I'm about to fight Nemroth, I'm just fighting the Bloodletters, and then learning about Fury. I was so mad, I was so pissed off, because I've been fucking struggling with it as well. But it was good, don't get me wrong, but I'd struggled, definitely. This fucking advert, bro, shut up. What's this?
Mikey acts like everything he does wasn't a bit different. It's true. We got a peg. Love a peg.
I've got a peg, love a peg. Canal, look at the old studio, chat. I think that was right. I think that was the day I was going from 6x4 to 44x60 to save some room. That was such a godsend when it was in my front room because I saved just foot of space. Everyone was like, oh, they're making it smaller, that's so shit. But I was like, I'm saving a foot of space in my front room. This is the best thing that could ever happen. What a state, though. All them boxes on there covered with a white sheet so you could hardly tell. I mean, the LEDs and stuff always looked nice, but I never did it right, where it was like kind of blue here and then blue there, because I went all the way around, then ran out. So then I got them floodlights, and then everyone who played hated the floodlights because it always blinded them a bit. And I was like, what's your problem? Then I realised they were like super duper bright, probably a bit bright for shining people's faces. Cute. Cute. Why is there so many mystery of a pizza? Missed those shells of army possibilities. Floodlights did cause her legs though. Yeah, they weren't good.
You're honoured.
I mean,
I
you
know
know
exactly
where
where you
know
live.
where I
You
live
didn't
as
think,
well.
was this Jay taking the piss?
Wasn't suspect of Jay whatsoever. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong.
I'm really good at this. This is great.
Yeah. So I did accidentally dox myself on that stream, so maybe someone.
Yeah, you did. It could be anyone.
No one's ordered me pizza yet, which I'm very disappointed with everyone in.
No. We're looking after you, bro. You said you did a New Year's, not like specific weight loss thing, but you know.
So that was then me mentioning that I doxed myself on stream. So that was part 1. Part 2. I'm sure there's a part 1.5. And I think I jokingly said no one's ordered me pizza yet.
Extra.
Did someone actually order takeaway?
Stuff going on with them.
There's someone here with takeaway. Is it actually for us?
Did somebody order? Is it a pizza?
Is it pizza? I jokingly said order pizza. Yeah, okay. As long as it's actually our address. Did someone actually order pizza? Who ordered? Who
James
ordered
will use
food?
cash on delivery.
Who ordered food, bro? Who ordered me food?
It's funny how confused I am. So in this stream, I can't remember exactly what happened before this, but basically I'd accidentally doxed myself on stream a couple of days ago, and then I'd said, fucking no one's bothered ordering me a pizza. And then Moon Tyrannid, I didn't know for ages as well, but Moon Tyrannid went and found it, so then I had to cut it out. and then ordered a pizza to my house. That information is no longer available online, by the way. I just want to make that clear.
Is it actually for our address?
Who's it addressed to? Like, what's the name on it?
Does it have a name on it or anything?
I don't know. I think the man thinks I just robbed him though, because he was like, "Are you sure it's for you?" And I was like, "Yes, it's from his friends on the internet."
There's nothing. There's a pizza. There's no note. Did anyone order a pizza? No.
That was part 1.5. Stu! Thank you for becoming a member, dude. Fucking legend. Where's part 2? I like I'm watching it through tiny clips rather than like a full video.
There's nothing. There's a pizza. There's no note. Did anyone order a pizza?
No. So don't show the pizza. If you order the pizza, tell us what topping it is.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat knows what topping it is, then there's chocolate cake. I jokingly said, "Why has no one ordered me pizza?" Who ordered this pizza?
Why has no one bought Georgie an entire new wardrobe and some new shoes?
I don't know if you heard them. He says, "Why has no one ordered Georgie a new wardrobe and new shoes?"
That's so
Brilliant.
That hasn't happened.
So, if anyone knows what topping it is or what type of cake it is, I will pay you the money back. I'll also give you a big thanks. Don't know. No one's answered. I don't know.
Do you want me to keep cooking tea? Or...
I don't know. Well, we've got pizza now. Or he'll come back and be like, no.
I was convinced they just delivered to the wrong house. It was just like a fucking coincidence. I was convinced that someone was going to come back and be like, yo, that pizza's not for you. But now it turns out Moon tuned in. And there's a little posse of people that all gathered together to order it to my house. Funny to think now that a random Greg's from Jamartin is fairly normal. It is... No, it's still weird. Part 3!
Maybe. I just don't know who's got my address.
Neither Just Eat Man thinks I'm a food thief.
Yeah, well, you know. That's fine.
Do you want this now?
I'll have it after, yeah. Why not? It's free pizza. Keep cooking teeth. I finally heard that used in the wild. So if you sent me pizza, thank you very much. If you didn't, then thank you, Just Eat. Stream sponsored by Just Eat, probably.
You've stolen someone's tea.
You what, sorry?
You've stolen someone's tea. I'm very stressed.
Oh, well, we got pizza after.
You got pizza for dessert.
Does anyone
Second dinner.
Does anyone want to own up to that, or are we just gonna brush past it and carry on doing the whip gallery? I've got no idea. What do I do? Hell yeah! Thank you very much for the pizza, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, when I first got my stream deck and I had all the fucking green screen bits happen.
Nice.
Ah,
What the hell is surströmming? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but...
Yeah, that was weird. And the weirdest thing is people started just randomly sending me stuff all times of day. That was weird. I had to like message people and be like, please stop doing this. There's like there's like one or two people that just like, it'd be like a random Tuesday and then shit would arrive at my door, like fucking ice cream and shit, and I'd be like, I need to move. I need to move house. I need to escape. It's very strange. And then people would be like, enjoy your ice cream. And I'd be like, that's weird, bro. That's stalker behavior. And I know they didn't mean it like, they weren't doing it out of malice, but it was strange. I did have to be like, yo, bro, stop. So, yeah, yikers. So, yeah, please don't send stuff to my house. I really appreciate it. That's basically where we're going with this. Anyway, what fucking shit we got here?
That's how he dances, that's it. I don't know what I'm doing. I've run out of stuff to paint.
Anyway, what else is happening? What else is popping off 7 years ago? What the fuck was that? What was that, dude? Mikey sings Channel When. No. How old is Mikey? Oh, it's just me and Elliot painting together. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. Me and Elliot painting together because he was like, he never wanted to paint, but he always wanted to hang out and paint. So he was painting, but by painting, I mean he was building a Plague Burst crawler. And I was painting his Mortarion for him. Cute.
Dual 988, thanks for the follow. Get in the metal box.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I've got it. Don't worry.
You're in a point. For fuck's sake! I'm 24! I'm not 30, I'm 24!
Yes.
I'm 31 now. I'm 31 now.
30. He is 30. 30 kilos of salt.
Fuck's sake. Do you sing to all your Primarchs? No, this Primarchs sing to me. I don't know why people started saying I was 30.
Dual 988, thanks for the follow. Get in the metal box.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I've got it. Don't worry.
You're in a point. For fuck's sake! I'm 24!
God, I'm so old. I'm so old now. I'm literally a boomer. I'm watching 8-year-old clips and reminiscing about how it was when it used to be. I'm literally old as fuck now. Okay, so the bag is catching on the radio, so that's okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Mikey Unk status confirmed. I am Unk now. I am mega Unk. I need to just fucking, rather than fucking clipping on it every time, I need to just open a new tab. I'm being such a boomer. I'm being a boomer! I'm literally being. Yeah, here's one from the fucking launch party. The 24 hours. Immediate R-shot clip. What do you mean? Are you trying to say I'm carrying cake? Because I know. If anyone has taken some awesome clips, then just whisper me so I can share them with the world and show people that I know how to eat a banana. Anyway. Yo, what was the banana clip? What's going on in the match, Lewis?
He just broken from both combats.
Wow, so he's back retreated. Fucking some cunt kicking the camera. Taking some awesome clips, then just whisper me so I can share them with the world and show people that I know how to eat a banana. Anyway,
yeah,
18 hours in to when we start. Oh, it literally says what time it is. I'm an idiot. That was at 1:45. We've been live for 19 hours. It's funny how when you're in your 20s, you think, oh my god, anyone over 30 is past their prime and should just die. Then when you're in your 40, you think anyone under 30 should be locked up until they're mature. You know what, dude? That's so fucking true. That's so true as well. I have to boost this every time.
Beef, man, fat red. There you go, enjoy.
Oh dear. Yo, Morgan, shout out to the 4 years, dude. Shout out to the 4. And Des, shout out to 4 years, bro. There you are. I don't remember the context of this.
Beef, man, fat red. There you go, enjoy.
I don't remember what I was doing. Elliot painting again. What's happening here? The low view ones, I've not seen these. The most view ones I've obviously seen because they pop up at the top, but oh my god, stop it. Elliot looks like he's robbing your house and he's somewhere with a security camera. It's like he's using it's like hidden in the mirror.
Like I'm sneaking in and go.
That was brilliant.
Can I have the sepia, please?
No, you fucking.
I'll just steal it from your house.
Well, this is the Brookhaven house. We steal everything.
Right. What's this one? This could be anything now. We're at 9 views. We're at 9 views. Oh, look, there you go. You can see the background. Look at the fucking mess, bro. Look at the mess. Oh, you can't see the background because I'm covering it. Look at the mess. It's a fucking state, bro. I've still got the ped. Still got the ped. Used to use it at the bedside table. Still behind me. Still there. God, I've had that so long.
Completely not as loud than last time. Thank you for the hosting. Welcome to stream. How are you?
Twitch 8 years ago was a fucking wild place. The fucking alert for someone bringing one viewer to a raid.
Completely not as loud than last time. Thank you for the
Twitch is a wild place, bro.
hosting. Welcome to stream. How are you? We can just buff that down.
Is that it? Why did Elliot clip
But
this?
there you go. So this is pure layer printing. It's kind of like layer printing. If you've ever seen a 3D printer, if you are interested, you can Google. You can literally YouTube 3D printers.
Why did Elliot clip that? Lewd Mikey. What is going on down here?
Do that, like, subscribe, and stick on. Ring my bell. ding on my bell end. You know.
Right, Chai, it's time to start watching old clips, bro. It's time to start watching old clips. Oh my goodness. Let's get out of here. I've gone too deep. Oh, why did I say that? I feel sick. Oh, I'm all flustered. Am I getting cancelled? Oh no! Why did I say that? Help! Help! I'm trapped! I'm trapped in the cringe! Let me out! Let me out! Oh, anyway, make sure you hit the bell button. Oh dear. Oh bro. Oh bro, I'm so out. I'm washed now. I've never seen that clip before. I'm fully expecting an internet apology video by the end of the week. It wasn't the same back in pre-2020, alright? It wasn't the same back... Anyway, let's move on. Right, very serious financial report breakdown time. Get you killed by your ukulele. Oh, bro. Mikey can no longer call out the right. I don't think that's true. Just one embarrassing clip between friends, you know what I mean? You know, and the hand movements, so confident. Yeah, so embarrassing, more like. So fucking embarrassing, more like. Fuck me. Chat, can I recover from this? I don't think I can. How do I recover from this? I've got no idea. Remember the freehand bit? Do you remember the freehand bit? How cute and innocent I was then? Dingle my bell end. Fuck me. Fucking hell. You didn't know that would be a second from disaster. I had no idea, bruv. This front page of spiky bits material. Oh, fucking hell. Right, more modern clips. Let's have a look. Because Orion made a clip 5 days ago.
I think about White Dwarf once in 10 years, and I was largely tempted and then binned it after seeing a certain box in it.
See, that's funny. Can we have that as a stream alert when someone subscribes? No. No, we can't have Dingle my bell end. What was the first clip someone ever made? Because I can see all the clips you make, chat. They just don't get shared anywhere, which is kind of cringe. What was the first someone made on YouTube? What's going on then? Absolutely nothing.
And then you have to knock on the door. Knock on the door, Jack, when you're ready. So the idea is we're going to collect.
Tingle my bell end. Thanks for the £5 super chat. Yo, it's Dr. Donald and my old housemate Jack.
Cards, which will be items or factions, or curses and stuff like that. And then we're going to try and go for the 10. And just see how it goes. It might be really fun. It might not never make it. She's obviously having a great time. And then...
Why did someone clip that? That's just embarrassing. That short hair. I know. Georgie really did a number on my style. Georgie deleted my old style. God, remember this? £1,000 on bad merch. This is a great video. This is such a good video. But it's also definitely did not make any money back. But essentially what I did is I allowed chat to spend £1,000 on my card. I can't remember why. I think I just had a little bit of excess money. And I was like, this will be a really funny stream idea. This will go nuclear. And then it just didn't.
But then there's also these. Join Chaos, we got cat girls. Yay! Where were you when this happened?
Well, I like these ones the best.
Still got it. Still got it. Imagine you could say you had excess money now. Yeah, I think this was... When was this video? 25th of April. So it was a bit after. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I had a bit of spare money. I thought I could probably do this. It'd be funny. Bloody influencer disposable is flexing his disposable income. I don't have it now. I don't have it now, bro. It was a good video, though. It was. I thought this was going to be my Magnus Opus. And then it didn't. And then it didn't. It did 8,000 views. I thought this was the video that was going to skyrocket me into greatness. And then it just didn't.
What do you think it is?
Okay, it's in a Ziploc bag. I feel like it's stickers, maybe. Or
Okay.
something papery.
Okay.
I can't believe I started with this one.
Would you like...
No.
Can you put it on a coaster, please?
I can...
That was nice, that. Boys, today I'm going to be giving full control of my credit card to a live Twitch chat. That's right, a live Twitch chat.
I also definitely stole that intro.
I'm going to be letting them spend $1,000 on bad Warhammer merchandise. It's never been done before. This is original content. No one's as stupid to do this. Look, this is my real wallet. It is an example of bad Warhammer.
My brother bought me that. My brother bought me that wallet. And I was like, look at this shit with merch.
Merchandise. And I'm going to be letting chat decide what I buy with my real credit card. I'm going to be doing this all live on stream. I've asked them to find the worst merchandise they can find. But there are a couple of rules to follow.
I'm not sure why the video is quite glitchy. I have this wallet. I don't want to tell you, bro. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Has to be Warhammer merchandise. I'm talking t-shirts, mugs, other types of clothing, anything that is Warhammer related but isn't a model.
T-shirt, mugs, t-shirt. I'm wearing the same t-shirt. I've just realised I'm wearing the same t-shirt.
Already make lots of terrible models. Rule 2, everything is going to be voted for.
I'm wearing terrible Warhammer merch right now, bro. Oh no, no. Oh.
Find Twitch chat. Now, essentially, if they like it, they're going to press number 1. If they don't like it, they're going to press a number 2. Easy as that. Whoever gets the most votes, we buy it there and there. Rule 3, it must comply with terms of service. I don't want to get banned for doing this, and I'd like to be able to show everything on stream. Not safe for work.
I will say that I think the editing is a bit basic, but it's okay. I would say this intro is pretty decent.
As long as it doesn't violate terms of service, it's okay, you know? And the final rule, rule 4, is I have 3 vetoes. So if there's any...
Lol, 2021 still in good nick. Yeah, it's the same t-shirt. It's exactly the same one, because I do only have one of this one in this colour, because I got one in every colour. That's good quality merch. Check out hellstormapparel.com.
Anything that's really, really stupid, or just like blows the budget.
The audio is awful. It's because I'm boosting it. The audio is actually like this.
One go, I'm going to have to veto it. But I'm going to try not to. I'm pretty open. I'm going to give them $1,000 and they're just going to spend it as much as they can. In the Hellstormwargaming's Discord, I made a channel called Worst Merch Submissions where they've been posting links.
The video
for
quality keeps glitching for some reason.
Terrible t-shirts and terrible things. And
I think what I've done is because my camera is 4K. I had it in 4K, but I was actually taking it in 1080p, so it kept glitching. I never knew why.
And I basically waited until
that
the
is
day
good
that
print to last that long.
And we'll go through one at a time and we'll vote for each one. Then we're going to open it all. So in this same video, we're going to see what I buy, and then we're going to open it.
I don't know why
and
it
see
took
just
2 minutes to explain the concept.
how bad it really is. So stick around.
Why did I spend 2 minutes explaining the concept? Let me have a look at the analytics. Let me look at the drop-off point. Within 30 seconds, it's going to be crazy. I mean, to be fair, I did all right. I made 20 quid back. I made 20 quid back since I published that video. I spent, I think it was in total, I think it was like £700. I think it was £700. I made 20 back. Fuck me. The drop-off! Look at the drop-off! They stopped watching.
My real credit card.
They stopped watching when I said that my real credit card.
I'm going to be doing this all live on stream.
Why did I spend so long explaining what was happening? They clicked on it because they saw that bit and thought that was kind of funny.
Boys.
And then they left when I shouted in the face and the camera glitched. Fuck. Terrible investment, chat.
Jazzy.
But then there's also these. Joy and Chaos, we got Catgirl.
2.5 minutes to explain what's going on. Oh my goodness.
So, the first one is...
this t-shirt! Let's go!
Is this my merch you're posting in the worst merch submissions? I'm buying the worst merch today. And you post a Ginger Steve, my merchandise.
It's fucking Ginger Steve! Go fuck yourself, Stephen! The first post was fucking Ginger Steve with my merch. Ah, bro, they left when Georgie left. All right, bro. Don't do that to me. She's hot, to be fair. I'd do the same. Classic me.
Are you saying my merch is
Classic
the worst
you.
merch you can find? Is that what you're saying to me today? You know, that's only very upsetting. Very upsetting! Okay, I can see everyone's post.
What I should have done, looking back to this, is done it as 2 separate videos. I should have done a video buying and then a video opening. Remember old Discord? Yeah, the fucking state of it. It's a mess.
At least 4 times. Okay?
Shout out to Gads of all trades. Shout out to who
Did
else
anyone
is
actually
there?
post anything that wasn't my merch?
Shout out to Vexin.
This is disgusting, but there's no link. Guys, you failed me. You failed me big time. Okay. fucking knew this would come. I absolutely knew these would come.
Do they even sell these anymore? I still have mine. I still have my tyrannid leggings. I don't wear them.
Okay.
But I used to. They're quite comfy.
What's this? Power armor 3.
Yeah, fucking Kerry had a discount code to those leggings. Oh, it's our video. The video is shit. Yeah, it is, to be fair.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what is this?
Awful.
Do you get to choose the design? Or do you just...
Awful.
I do need this. This is bad. This is great. This is fine. I'm definitely ordering this. A Warhammer ring on eBay. Okay.
Still have that
okay,
as well,
a Warhammer ring.
I still have most of this shit knocking about for some reason. I don't know why.
Guy grow back his virginity. He buys that long sleeve t-shirt. That's it. That's all he has to do. This is actually really funny. This is actually really funny. Shall I tell you why?
Still have that cushion.
The etymology.
Still have the mug.
Of Slanesh and what they stand for in the lore. Yes, it always gets turned sexual because people buy those calendars and wear those rings. You know.
How cute's that? That's so cute.
Somewhere in the world of GW.
The fucking Speedwagon and Slanesh combo. These could have all been giveaways. A lot of them did get given away in raffles, but I kept some of them.
The artist is crying into his own Slanesh pillow at this stream.
This is actually our sofa. We're gonna go for the next red bubble.
I'll be honest, if it was a Mandalorian body pillow.
Oh,
I still have this t-shirt.
It's also a really bad print.
The print is abhorrent. It's huge. It looks like a tent.
Caution! Make God they talk about Warhammer! Make God they talk about Warhammer!
It looks like
I still have that.
What size is it?
3XL.
Oh,
That's because it's too big for you. Here.
I can't believe how good it looks on camera because it's really blurry. So we open this one, it says fragile. I'm enjoying wearing this ring, George. I might have to wear it a lot. Oh, this is more official merch. We got a Blood Angels tank card. I'm wearing a spacemarine ring. I'm flying a flag. I've got a Slanesh pillow and I'm wearing this t-shirt.
Oh, that fucking flag. I remember buying the flag because fucking there's a fucking Nazi flag being advertised at the same time. There's like a fucking SS flag on Amazon that has been advertised at the same time. That was definitely one of the funniest videos I've made. Just because I've still got it all. Just because I've still got all the shit that I got forced to buy. Look at the state of it. It's so bad. So bad. We should burn it. We should get rid of it. I'm not going to lie, when you silently got up and walked off, I thought someone sent you pizza. Brilliant. Nah, I just forgot about Varrock Mask. This is a metaphor for the second channel. Gagged by Valrak.
So we open this one, it says fragile. I'm enjoying wearing this.
I would love to do this again. I don't make enough money.
String, George. I might have to wear it a lot. Oh, this is
Strings are going really well. Strings have fell off since then.
We got a Blood Angels tank card. I'm wearing a Space Marine ring. I'm flying a flag. I've got a Slanesh pillow and I'm wearing this t-shirt. Do you think I've lost my virginity? Are you for real? Georgie's my carer.
I'm not paid enough either.
So this is an official Blood Angels.
I love that the camera's all focused on the background, not us as well.
Okay.
Popcorn Scorpion has the tanker too. Please stop playing.
Yeah, Popcorn, are you in chat? Do you remember when I opened all this shit and you were like, I've got that? And I was like, bro, don't admit that.
You're making it so easy, dude.
Look, it says pain is temporary, which is not the Blood Angels slogan. It's the Iron
That's
Hand
not
one.
even that, isn't it? Can I ask how much this was?
No. You don't think this is a powerful look? Powerful.
Blood Angels are little baby.
Chat, is this you? I bought all this as a joke. How many of you own the Blood Angels tankard with a big ring and a cringe Warhammer t-shirt? And don't say Hellstorm merch!
Boys, want to play some Warhammer? Powerful. Pain is temporary, shit merch forever.
This is difficult enough as it is. Okay, I'm thinking so many thoughts about the choices I've made in my life that have led me to this point. I took a day off work today with my work friends and my lovely colleagues in the...
Do you want to put this one on? George, please put this on.
Do I have to?
No.
Also still have this t-shirt. Unironically, I think it's one of my favourite t-shirts.
No, but I will insist until you do. Look at this t-shirt! I love my boyfriend. Or I love it when my boyfriend lets me play Warhammer. You love Warhammer. You got a sticker on it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Look, we can power...
Yeah, I've streamed in that t-shirt multiple times. Yeah, it's sick. It's a good shirt.
Stance, look, we're a power couple. So this was sent by a viewer. It says no hobby done Mikey.
I'm so excited for the mouse map.
It is a mouse map.
That's incredibly satisfying.
Okay, shall we open it?
Yes.
It is a mouse map.
Is it boobs or butt?
We've actually seen this one
Is
on
it
a
the
video.
one?
Which one do you think it is?
Oh, if it's the JoJo one, then I dibs.
It's the JoJo one! Yes!
I was gonna get him this for
Hell yeah! Woo! Booby JoJo! Hell yeah!
I'm so happy.
This is the best thing ever.
I was gonna...
Also still have that. Shout out to Moon Tyranid, a real one. Sent me pizza, but also sent me JoJo mouse mat.
I get him this for our anniversary. So thank you, whoever did that.
Have a go.
I love
Fucking, this is a good... Chat, come on, is this a good video?
him so much.
This is one of my favourite videos. One, because Georgie's heavily involved, which I think is very cute. She's a very good player for this video. But also, it's just fucking Dom getting so much shit.
It's so beautiful. I've never been more aroused than I am now. Oh, because I'm a virgin, this is what I find arousing now. Give me the mouse map.
No.
Give me the mouse
I
map.
deserve this after what you put me through. Look at what I'm wearing.
Oh, it's another t-shirt. Does anyone remember?
That's a duvet.
It's not. It's a t-shirt.
That's a sweater.
Fucking look at the print. That video is amazing. Dave's do so much better. Yeah, I just think it was edited badly, to be honest. That was the main problem. Look at the fucking quality, bro.
That's abhorrent.
Tank has one of those. Of course he does. The absolute virgin. I bought this as a joke, not for real.
Me and Moon said some great stuff over the years. Yeah.
Hey, it's
You
nice
want to
material
put
on the inside. Feel the inside.
Didn't you send the JoJo pillowcase? Didn't you get one of those shirts recently? These? No?
The dress of this, I'd sooner die.
The outside
Recently, I mean,
is so
2
bad.
years
Look,
now.
Feel the inside.
It's like full of...
I'm going to no retreat.
Well,
Legends
we
with
didn't
this.
know him, Mikey. That's allowed.
Oh, that's alright then.
Bakarang, whatever it is.
Fucking look at the state, dude. The boyfriend one. No, it's the same shirt. I still wear it. It's the same shirt, bro. I'm an unk, but I just still wear it.
No. This is like, I don't know, I can't remember what company it is, but I've got a backpack. Got a power pack. I am a space marine.
It's the...
Look, power.
It's the fucking... Isn't when it dipped in like that, doesn't mean it's like... When it's got like dips in the cross, doesn't that mean it's like super sketch? You know what I mean? It's either one or the other. Either it's perfectly straight or it's dipped in.
Power. I got my backpack, I got my book plate. I am a real Black Templar. Crusade. That's what space marines do, right?
So where did it all go wrong? Which I think it was when I
fight for the Imperium
agreed
man.
to run that Warhammer tournament, and he turned up, and I thought he seems nice, and then it's just gone downhill
I'm
from
defending.
there.
I'm defending the
basically.
Imperium of man. Anyway.
That jumper is so offensive. Yeah, a little bit.
You know how we have a
Georgie wore it to the co-op. Absolute psychopath.
Oh, God.
Because she like thought it was comfy.
You love this. You love it.
I still have that. It's all still here. It's embarrassing. I think it's actually a bit... Is it a yikes that I bought it, or is it yikes that I still have it 4 years later? Imagine wearing a jumper that looks like power armor on stream. The actual embarrassment. So I used that mat. It's a bath mat that the guy who made it commented. Shout out to the reviewers for making me buy my shitty design on a bath mat and earning me like £2. I use it to cover cables so I can walk over them. And I got the leggings, I think.
I like that, you know. That's not bad.
It's a bit weird, dude. And we've only got... There's no leggings.
Good that you get use out of it. Better than send it to landfill. I mean, true. Yeah, a lot of it got given away, or I still use it.
Gutted
Except for this.
because they were
I
so
don't use
expensive.
this.
I think they were like 40 odd quid.
That's disgusting.
On par. And this one isn't. It's kind of merch, but it's something that people kept telling me about on the live streams. This
Oh,
is the
fucking
tank.
MDF Impulse that I paid 60 quid for it. You didn't get the leggings? I did. I think did I save them? I definitely got the leggings. Oh no! I remember. Because I called them scammerang because I bought them and they didn't show up.
I like that, you know. That's not bad.
It's a bit weird, dude. And we've only got. There's no leggings. I'm actually really gutted because they were so expensive.
I had to complain, I remember. And then they sent them through. I do still have them. They're in my wardrobe.
I think they were like 40 odd quid.
That's disgusting.
On par. And this one isn't. It's kind of merch, but it's something that people
I
kept
forgot.
telling
That's
me
why I
about
called
on
them
the live
scammerang.
streams. It's from Hexy.store.
Did the postman steal the leggings? Yeah, he twigged and was like, wait.
So this, which
Oh,
hasn't
that was
come...
the other thing with these fucking coasters. They fell out the box, the bag. They're in like a posting bag. And do you know like in the UK, if you get like a parcel that's like open, they put it in like a plastic bag and they're like, oh, sorry, the thing broke. I remember these fell out and it was just on show. It was just on show, and the guy looked at me really weird when he handed it to me. Never spoke to me again after that. I remember that much. I did build the impulsor on stream, and then I forgot to save the footage. I was going to make a video.
With instructions.
I gave it
Is
away.
an MDF impulsor.
So it was too big. It was too big as well. That was the problem.
Cute.
So it was
Maybe.
one of those tanks. So it's like a proxy for an impulsor. Let's get a picture.
Love a good meme.
But it was supposed to be a proxy, but it was too big and
Here's a
looked
picture.
shit.
Picture.
Oh, did you hear it?
And it was more expensive than the original one. This is like 45 quid or something with shipping. I think the GW one was like 40. So it was more expensive, bigger, and just worse.
This is the tank. Okay.
Okay.
It looks bad, right?
Oh,
So it's supposed to represent one of these, right? So this is an impulsor by Games Workshop. This is 40 quid off the shelf. Okay. This tank.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So you buy MDF when you want to save money, right? Guess how much it is.
£10.
You think it's £10 when the impulsor is £40,
Okay,
and
I
you'd
don't
buy
know.
this as a proxy.
Just tell me. I hate
It was
guessing.
£39 with shipping.
I got it the wrong way around, but still.
It was £39 for
It was
this.
£6 cheaper.
Shall we build it? It comes in a lot of parts. I
Right
don't
now?
think I can be bothered.
The fake tag.
But yo, you can get it for 20% off using my link in the description. Exclamation Outpost in chat.
They used to fool the Germans, yeah, before D-Day. Trojan impulse.
Yeah.
I lost the footage, which is
This is
super
what we
Wouldn't
ended
call
this-
it merch. Honest.
No, but everyone kept telling me I should buy it, so I did. It's really bad. There's the base. Does it come with instructions on here? No. No, it does not. Screw you, War Tiles, Hexy Workshop. Sadly, I think that's it. How do you feel, George?
Honestly, a little bit relieved that the leggings didn't turn up.
I'm actually really good because I wore terrible shorts just so I could put them on. You know, we got the coasters. Are you happy with the coasters?
I'm happy with the.
Still have those coasters. They were supposed to have orcs on. I remember because we ordered them from Redbubble. They were supposed to be like orcs and an Eldar sat at the bar, and then it was just the original artwork turned up, so I complained and got my money back.
Coasters, yeah.
I was like, I've been scammed. Look, you're supposed to have an orc on, and this clearly doesn't.
Yeah, we got the Catgirl coasters.
They make me want to.
These are so good. So good. Come join Chaos. We got Catgirls, boys. We got the 3D jumper.
Which is very snuggly.
We got the Slanesh pillow.
Literally, when you buy 150 quid's worth.
That's in Credit's Corner. That was fucking 40 quid, that cushion, or something stupid. And everyone, whenever people see it, they're like, did you get it from Temu? And I was like, no, I got it from the official Warhammer shop. And they're like, what do you mean?
the stuff for 400 quid, literally.
We got Nagel King. Do you remember
Nagel King, I think, is great.
We got the Space Marine helmet.
This I actually don't hate. This I don't hate. I think that's kind of funny.
Still got that today.
We got the powerful ring.
That is literally the worst thing
£4 for a
I've
pillow
ever
was
seen.
disgrace. You were part of the problem.
Stickers.
How could I?
That's so funny.
It smells really gross.
I think it's fantasy as well. And then don't forget, George, your favourite one. We got the decal.
Oh, the fucking car decal. Oh, fucking hell. I forgot about that. I did give that one away. I wish I put it on my car.
You
Which
do.
I'm going to put on my car.
Put it like in the
Oh,
or on around the bin.
I'm going to put it on your side of the car.
On
so
my
people know your regale. Because it's pink.
Right.
We got ripped off by Wild Bangarang, which are official Games Workshop merchandise.
Have they emailed
sellers.
you about any?
Are they still a thing? Are they still a thing? I don't think they are. Where's their website? Wildbangarang.com. Good riddance, you scammers! Good riddance! Took my money and ran. I had to complain to get them back. They're so shit. Such bad print. And just bad clothes. Bad clothes overall.
They emailed me asking to confirm the size, and that's it. Georgie looks very unconvinced by this. Do you not like my jumper? I love my jumper. It's powerful. Look at it.
I don't want to. It's like the sun, like if you look directly at it, it's actually really snuggly.
That is a jumper that needs to be worn out in public to Asda. Yeah, we're going to go to Asda with it.
Should we go to Morrison's later and take some pictures?
Yeah, why not?
She did do it. She loved wearing it. And the fucking apology flowers. She loved it. She thought it was really comfy. Then she wore it while playing Curse City as well.
I can't breathe.
Oh, God. My face when he wears the Space Marine ring! Bro fit.
We
It's
still
actually
have that
stuck.
as an emote. We still have that as an emote as well. I hate that she makes it work. Of course she does. Of course she does.
I can't breathe.
A fucking
Oh,
covering all
God.
face.
My face when he wears the Space Marine ring! Bro fit. It's actually stuck. Bro fit.
There it is!
Look at it. It's powerful. I kept getting kicked out for buying Catgirl posters. You should have put me in my jumper with the Valrat mask.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone,
No, people will think you're the new
thank you
Arch.
everyone for watching. I'm going to wear this as a cape. Okay, boys. That's it. That's all I've got for you. So thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for getting involved with I Waste All My Money.
Why was my outro a minute long?
Was it worth it?
No, categorically, in literally
wasn't.
no way, shape, or form
It
is it
wasn't.
worth it.
No. Don't forget, if you've got Amazon Prime, link it with Twitch and get Prime Gaming and use it on our channel every 30 days. Shall we go and, throw all this away now?
I kind of
Or I
want to
do
keep the
get-
jumper. It's really snuggly.
I knew you would. Thank you all. I love you all. And enjoy the rest of your fantastic Sunday. Bye-bye. It was bad. It was bad. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime and you aren't using your Prime Gaming sub on this channel, it just cuts deep. That's all I have to say. It just cuts deep. The Warlord Titan body pillow. There's a Warlord Titan body pillow? Are you kidding? Have you posted it?
Classic gaming moment. The funniest video I've ever seen is George's bone train joke. Fuck me. Instinctively liked the video because it ended. Fuck's sake, Maggie, you got me programmed. Oh, fucking hell, I'd love to do a video like that again. I just can't afford it, chat. Not enough members coming through. All these great names in chat are like, oh, that was such a good video. And then don't become members. What can I say? Missed the outro music strangely. That was good outro music, but I did move on. I use Mario now. Chat, give Mikey £1,000. Yeah, if you give me £1,000, I'll do it again. If you give me £1,000, I'll do it again. You know what I mean? You know? Just let me do it again. Why not? Think how funny it'll be. Think of the meme. What's his name? Dan Hennig's Subway Dreams. Loads of people started using it in videos, that's why I got rid of it. But it was free to use. It is a good tune, to be fair. Imagine all the free cease and desist GW will get from that video now. If I've won the Euro Millions last night, I'll send you £1,000 right now. Send me £1,000 and then you can check. You know? It's a good tune. It's a good tune. It's from YouTube Audio Library, but I think they've like made this. Dad, I'd love for you to give me $1,000 to do that again. Good videos, you know. Good videos aren't free. That's what I'll say. Good videos aren't free. I got one number for my life. Well, I appreciate the offer you made. You know what I mean? At least you made an offer. All right, shall we do the thing that we're actually going to stream about? I was going to do that afterwards, but here we are doing it first. 40k and Warhammer fans! Warhammer fans in chat, it's time to look at Games Workshop's annual report because this will tell us that Games Workshop is truly gone woke, gone broke. This is truly the part of the show where we have a look at what Games Workshop have been up to and we say female custodians really did kill the company. Jokes aside, we've got the annual report from Games Workshop out yesterday. I spent all day yesterday and a little bit of today going through it so we could have a look at some of the things that they mention. I've highlighted a few things, and this basically gives us like a little bit of an insider in what, like, quite specifically in terms of like money that they've actually made. The money they've actually made, it goes over things that have like gone well for the company. Doesn't usually mention things that have gone bad because they don't like to mention that in annual reports because this is Games Workshop Super Epic, so it's all tilted to one type of marketing message, but it definitely has some interesting things in there. I thought we could go in and have a look. Did they mention heresy or was it too soon? No, they did not mention heresy because that was a week ago. This definitely took more than a week to write. It's 105 pages long. It's 105 pages long, and I have gone through all of it. That's the point. I wanted to bring that up first. Thank you, Mercenary. Don't forget, chat, there's open on... I might move this up. Yeah, I might move this up, because it's a bit far down. Big money for GW. There's been a few articles, but we'll go through the main bulk of it. Warhammer Games Workshop praises Space Marine 2 for causing its biggest profit ever, but time will tell if this is temporary, says Games Workshop. They've had overall a 30% increase in annual profit. That is truly go woke, go broke territory. The Space Marine 2 continues to succeed. The company cites major game releases such as Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, the best-selling 40k game ever, which, you know, it only had to outsell Dawn of War, so now Space Marine 2 is far more popular than Dawn of War ever was, which is quite surprising, and also not surprising at the same time. Man read book, bog. Can't wait for the next report. Wayland fucked us. And they also put down the secret level episode for Space Marine 2 was one of the major factors in the brand's continued success. The mass market presentation of Warhammer 40,000 IP via the very popular animation and the video game helped us gauge such in the reports. We had more visitors to our own stores at the time. We sold more products relating to our IP. This is actually not quoted correctly. What they said is they actually sold more products than oversold products that were represented within the video game compared to what they normally would sell or were expected to sell. They said the time will tell if this is temporary, but Games Workshop is willing to accept anything that helps us introduce our wonderful Warhammer hobby to new fans around the world. So let's have a look at the actual report anyway, because obviously that like gives a lot. That's a little breakdown, a little primer, you could say, to the report. But I'd say it's 100 pages long, and yeah, basically they've had a 30% increase. They fucking made so much money. Core revenue up to last June was 494 million. Core revenue this time was 565 million. That's why they brought out Titus again. Yeah, 100%. Licensing up 22 million. Revenue at constant currency up 100 million nearly. It's just absolutely insane numbers. Absolutely insane numbers, to be honest, what they're like actually making. So yeah, 30% increase in overall profits is like the big number that people are talking about when they're talking about like how much money they've made, because that is just after all costs, they're still making even more money. You know? Dingle my financial right, okay. So yeah, they're just making just absolute stupid amount of money right now, which is obviously great for them. It's kind of good for us, but it does mean they just want us to buy more. Just to let you know. Just remember that bit. So there's a bit of a statement from the chair. I don't really care too much about that. But we've got the strategic report. We're committed to a continuous development of our intellectual property and making the Warhammer hobby and our business ever better. Our ambitions remain clear: to make the best fantasy miniatures in the world, to engage and inspire our customers, and to sell our products globally at a profit. Goddamn bastards. Them little bastards. I can't believe they're selling them stuff for profits. Why has it jumped five pages down? What the fuck? I zoomed in once. We intend to do this forever. Every business ever. Do they shut the website again? They do mention the website, yeah. They do mention the website, they do. The first element is that we make high quality miniatures. We understand that what we make may not appeal to everyone, so to recruit and retain customers, we are absolutely focused on making our models the best in the world. In order to continue that forever and to deliver a decent return to our owners, we sell our miniatures for a price that we believe represents the investment in their quality. So when you talk about price and everyone goes, well, it only costs 3 pence to make a Space Marine and they sell them for 35. That's the thing. They're selling the quality. That's a lot of the price comes into it. There's obviously loads of prices involved and loads of costs involved with the design of a single miniature. But they definitely just openly say here they're trying to deliver a decent return to the owners, so they sell them for a markup that represents the quality, which I do think a lot of Warhammer stuff a lot of the time is fairly reasonably priced for the hours that you're going to personally put in. We sell our miniatures for a price that we believe represents the investment in their quality, but we also sell catachans. I mean, true. True. The second level is we make fantasy miniatures based in our endless imaginary worlds. It gives us control of the imagery and the styles we use, the ownership of the IP. Aside from our core business, we are constantly looking to grow our licensing income for opportunities to use IP in other markets. This is the big one. Like I said, the licensing revenue's gone from 30 million to 50 million, you know? And that is free money, you know? That is, when it comes to like fucking the licensing and stuff and like the income from that is just free money, because essentially all they're doing is selling the license to make stuff that they weren't planning to make, like Space Marine 2, for example. You know what I mean? Like, this number is crucial. That's how much they make just from just owning Warhammer and reselling it to other people. You know what I mean? They also have massive markets in places like Australia/New Zealand, which is massively over the UK RRP. Don't forget, do we have tariffs with the Australia? Don't forget, it's just more costs to get it there. We can't see the second column. That's how I scrolled up. So yeah, so like this 52 million in licensing revenue is just free money, because that's them selling stuff that they weren't making. You know what I mean? That's stuff like Space Marine 2, Joy Toy, the fucking socks, the jumpers, the bangerangs. So you're saying they should just let that guy make bootleg helmets? No, that's why. So yeah, so they are more than happy because obviously core revenue is fucking bajillion dollars. You don't know. I don't know what it represents. So that is the money last year. That's how much they earned last year in these things. This is how much they earned this year. You know. Of the nearly 70 million profit increase, 20 million is down to licensing. Yeah, this is so 20 million of their 70 million bonus this year is just down to selling off the name Warhammer and Space Marine to other things, you know? U2s, Space Marine 2, Joy Toy, all those things, McFarlane, all those things, the books that are Hatchet, etc. All those things are Warhammer related, but Games Workshop does nothing. All they do is say, give us money, you can sell this product. And they literally just get like free, essentially it's free money for them because they work, yes, like Tactica's a great one. They don't sell this product. They just sell the idea to someone else. They go, you got an idea to use Warhammer in your product? Okay, give us money and we'll take a cut of the revenue. Licensing revenue include Amazon deal. Well, they won't be making anything. Well, they would have made money from Secret Level, definitely, but they won't be making any money from the Amazon deal. But Secret Level, yeah, they would have made money from that. To be clear, revenue isn't profit. It's the money they made specifically by selling goods and services. It's before expenses. Yeah, but if you think about licensing expenses, it's very minimal. It's not licensing profit, but it's also licensing revenue will have very minimal cost. The cost will be fucking negotiation, and that's about it. Maybe a couple cease and desists here and there. But that's a lot of bonus money for basically no physical labor. Licensing profit is below. Did I miss that? Oh, there you go. Licensing profit. 2 million it cost. So of the 52 million, they took home 50. Still pretty fucking good. Still an increase of 24 million over last year. Yeah, so last year it was 27, this year it's 49.5. So yeah, minimal cost. Not like core revenue, or core operating profit. That cost them 365 million to make, or 300 and odd million to make 200 million. You know? And then for licensing, it cost them 2 million to make 49. So yeah, that's not licensing profit, but it's fucking all profit. It is all profit, really. So what, 2% costs compared to almost like more than 50% costs for the core revenue? Silly money, just for selling the name. The Weta Workshop, yeah, Weta Workshop's a great example as well. They're obviously licensing from GW to make their models, like their Titus miniatures and stuff. And the Abaddon and the Celestine and their helmets and stuff. And the chairs, the Secret Lab chairs. The Noble chairs, all that stuff, you know? Secret Lab table. All that stuff. It's just free money. It's free money to them. It's all negotiation. That's the costs. Negotiate. Pay us a lump sum. Pay us a cost, like a percentage of the revenue. And then that you can sell Warhammer name all you want. Because the Games Workshop as a company are focused on selling models. As long as no one's selling models, they don't care what other people do with their license, really. Look at fucking, like, all these games that you can get, you know? So the second element is that we make fantasy miniatures based on our endless worlds. This gives us control of your imagery and the ownership of the IP. Aside from our core business, we are constantly looking to grow our licensing income from opportunities to use our IP in other markets. So this is just the stuff is, like I said, all they're bothered about is selling miniatures, but they are more than happy to sell the IP for stuff that they don't care about. Games Workshop isn't trying to become a conglomerate of loads of things that all sell Warhammer. They're bothered about making miniatures, and if other people want to make money off their name because they're not making stuff, then they don't mind, you know. Which I think is quite a good place to be. A lot of big companies like try to take over everything. It's like, oh, we can make t-shirts, we can make figures, we can make candles and stuff, and it's like Games Workshop just get other people to do that, and they're just like, nah, we just care about making minis. It's quite an interesting one, I think, to be honest. I think it's quite smart move from them. They don't get it a lot, but I think it's quite smart. The UK prices include VAT. Yes, matey. They said models were also ruining their logo. Someone didn't watch my short yesterday. Did you know I got a second channel, chat? I got a second channel called Hellstormwargaming. And I made a short yesterday. Look at this. That logo's from 1983, and it's the same logo as it is now. I gave you the first like. You did, yeah. I was talking to Dr. Goblin. This is from 1983. It's the same logo. Nostalgia baited. The third element is we are customer focused. We aim to communicate in an open, fun way. Whoever and wherever our customers are and which they want to engage with, we will do our utmost to support them. And all that shit. Our brands. We have originated and are in control of a number of strong, globally recognized brands with their own identities, associations, and logos. Our key consumer-facing brand is Warhammer. As you can see, their key consumer-facing brand isn't Games Workshop. And we spoke about this the other day. We spoke about this with the rebrand, you know? So they've definitely just solidified that their key focus is to be a brand of Warhammer, not anything else. They don't want to be Games Workshop anymore. Which I thought was interesting. It just solidifies what we were talking about as well. This unites all aspects of the Warhammer we collecting, building, painting, playing, reading, watching, gaming in the worlds of Warhammer. We have two primary universes, a fantasy universe and a space fantasy universe. Each is uniquely owned and created setting, populated with hundreds of characters, events, and conflicts, and multiple dedicated game systems that allow hobbyists to bring these worlds to life on the tabletop. Damn AOS relegated to the bottom. Yeah. Warhammer 40 games of grim dark space fantasy, home to the indomitable space marines who struggle tirelessly to defend humanity against a myriad of alien horrors that threaten to engulf it. Warhammer the Horror Series is a prequel to Warhammer 40,000, set 10,000 years previously. It details how at this point the greatest triumph for key betrayal plunged humanity in galactic civil war. And then it talks about old world, which I don't think is an accident. Yeah, you know. The most venerable, its first incarnation was in 1983. Most venerable, you've been it off for 10 years. You've been it off for 10 years. I've had to say, it follows the face of multiple empires, all struggling to survive and dominate in a fancy world of legend. And then Age of Sigmar, youngest setting at just 10 years old. It depicts a post-apocalyptic fantasy setting where the forces of death and destruction have triumphed. Indeed, it details the fight back. It feels like all Age of Sigmar got the worst of the four descriptions there. Honestly, they pivoted to positioning Old World as, oh, it's fantasy and it never gone away. Yeah, literally. Calling it the most venerable is quite interesting because say they've binned it off for 10 years. You know? That is a funny one. But yeah, I don't think the old world being the third in the four is an accident. Yeah. We have smaller brands, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, and our only licensed property, The Lord of the Rings. These complement the four primary brands and show we have something to appeal to most hobbyists. So Logan Grim now before tax in the UK is £35.20. Australia price before tax 10% is £52.99. Fuck my life, that's worse than I thought. That is quite a lot. Yeah, shipping's expensive. That's the other thing I could put it down to. Must be to do with shipping. We are a vertically integrated business. We design, manufacture, distribute, sell our fancy miniatures related to products. These are fancy miniatures from our own sci-fi and fancy universes. We are an international business centrally run from our HQ in Nottingham, with 79% of our core sales coming from outside the UK. This is huge, and this tells you why their focus is on the United States and stuff. 79% of sales are outside the UK. You know, Warhammer World might only be an hour down the road from me, but they do not give a fuck about the UK. You know? 79% of sales from outside the UK, in my head, is absolutely fucking... It just shows you how much the fucking Americans and stuff are buying. You know? I thought that number was fucking crazy. The US is just monstrous market to get into. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. We're always talking about the Warhammer events team always doing events in the United States and like Warhammer stuff, like always doing reveals in the American markets and American time zones. Can you fucking understand? Oh, now we understand why. 79%, 80%. Only 1/5 of the sales are in the UK. 21% of the sales in the UK is impressive considering how entrenched it is here already, and the population is far tinier than the USA. I mean, also true. Also very true, but it just also shows you why their focus is like not the UK. You know what I mean? Their focus is always the USA. But also core sales from outside the UK includes Europe, and it includes the tiny percentage of Asia that they sell to. They open a manufacturing plant in the USA now? I think so, yeah. But I'm not sure. I know they've got a head office at Games Workshop in the USA now that does painting. I know that for sure. UK 64 million, US is 500 million, so a big difference. Yeah, sure, of course. But I was just like... When we're talking about why does Games Workshop only do reveals at the US events when it's a UK-based company, and they basically stream a video from the UK to the United States? This is why. You know? We have two main factories, F1, primary tool room and 38 injection molding machines, and F2, 14 injection molding machines and packing cells, a paint factory, 2 warehouse facilities, war machine and back office support functions, all are based in or near Nottingham. They have a USA warehouse and the space for manufacturing. I do think they'll probably move it though. We design all of our products at our HQ in Nottingham, employing 300 people. There's a Warhammer studio creates all the IP and all the assorted miniatures, artwork, games, publications that we sell. Annually, these specialist staff produce hundreds of new sculpts, illustrations, rules, stories, enable us to deliver new products every week, and continue to keep our customers engaged and exciting. In 2024-25, we invested 20 million into the Warhammer studio, with a further 7 million spent on tooling, the majority of which was for new plastic miniatures. We are committed to investing in these areas at appropriate level every year. All of our plastic miniatures are branded Citadel Miniatures with a mark with unparalleled reputation for quality. It denotes both the style and level of detail that we apply to both our Warhammer worlds and those of licensed third parties, such as Lord of the Rings. Our resin miniatures are designed for more experienced customers, are branded as Forge World and less widely available than their plastic counterparts. Are they branded as Forge World anymore? Didn't we see a few months ago there was the US makes triple the money of the UK? Yeah, but it's just like solidifies just exactly how much, you know? Once again, it's just solidified, not like new news. Many customers love personalizing their miniatures, in our Citadel color paint range. Brushes and accompanying paint system are designed to help everyone from complete beginner to most experienced painting in the world to achieve great results. In the pursuit of ever better, we continue to develop new types of paint and ways of using them. The result, our paints are used the world over. This doesn't tell us too much, but it's just like nice to know. I think they still come in boxes labeled Forge World. Interesting. Been a while since you had new contrast colours. Yeah, I think it was like 3 years ago. It was when I know I was playing with them and testing them during the Heresy weekend that I got involved in. That's when the last batch of contrast came out, was the Heresy weekend, right around that time. So around 3 years ago. When not interacting with our miniatures, many customers enjoy reading stories set in our rich and immersive worlds. Under our Black Library imprint, we publish new titles every year, from short stories and audio dramas through the full-length novels and audiobooks. These are available in physical bookstores, on third-party digital platforms, and through our own retail and other specialist stores. In the last financial period, we sold over 4.5 million novels. Which is obviously quite... I don't know if that's big. I imagine that's quite a lot, but 4.5 million seems quite a lot, to be honest. Isn't G-Do's most recent paints their version of Speed Paints, or is that Contrast? Well, bear in mind, Contrast came out first. Speed Paints was a copy. But yeah, the latest thing that G-Do have released, like, in that area was the last batch of Contrast paints. Which a lot of them were Contrast, but a lot of them were just inks. But that was stuff like Bal Red, like Mortarian Grime and all that shit. And the new washers as well. The new washers came out 3 years ago, which are essentially Contrast paints as well. We're proud to manufacture our product in Nottingham, which is the centre of expertise for our global business. It's where we started and where we intend to stay. I thought this was interesting. That they say they're planning to stay in Nottingham. We're proud to manufacture product in Nottingham, which is the centre of expertise for our global business, where we started, where we intend to stay. When people talk about like the US factory that it's got placed for manufacture, if they're saying this, does that mean they are still planning to make a manufacturing facility in the United States? Because, like, they're proud to stay in the Nottingham, but they're also, it sounds like they're trying to ramp up production in the United States. I've always been proud of supporting British industry. Having a US factory doesn't mean leaving Nottingham as HQ. I suppose I'm just maybe reading into this. We are proud to manufacture our product in Nottingham. If it said design, I'd be like, yeah. Is it not just there to show shareholders about scream about moving production to China? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, like keeping the design in Nottingham. I'm not saying they're all gonna. I don't think they're gonna uplift and move to the USA. It's just this line made me wonder if they're gonna move production to the US or move a lot of production to the US or just do it both. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe it's a bit like we are staying in the UK. We're not going to China. They still design their tooling in-house. I imagine so. Our product is distributed from the East Midlands Gateway, which is 25 minutes away from HQ. EMG supplies our 2 hubs, one in Memphis and one in Sydney, Australia. Between these 3 warehouses, along with the small third-party operated warehouses in China and Japan. Oh, Nanadoto. Warhammer in Japan. I wonder if this is for the Space Marine Heroes stuff. We're able to directly supply our independent retailers with our own retail stores to fulfill our online orders. So they are making stuff in China. Yeah, that's why they make all the terrain and they print the books. That's the third-party operator warehouses. It's the terrain and the books. But I thought it was interesting to do some in Japan. You know? Japan has some sick Warhammer stores. It has loads of cool hobby stores, definitely. And warehouse means they ship in bulk to distribute them there. Oh, that's very true. Yeah, it's more talk about warehouses rather than manufacturers. Very true. Our core revenue generated via 3 channels: our own stores, third-party retailers, and our online store. We also sell via our licensing partners. We support these channels' activities via our digital and marketing team. Our stores provide the focus on Warhammer hobby in geographical areas. Our stores only stock Games Workshop products. They are where we recruit the majority of our new customers. To do so, the stores don't offer the full range of products, only starter sets, new release products, and not appropriate extended range. At the period end, we had 570 of our own retail stores in 24 countries. We have 424 low-cost stores, single-person stores, single-manager stores. Each one operated by only one store manager. We have 146 multi-staff stores, which, like our low-cost stores, are constantly reviewed to ensure they remain profitable. If not, they will probably be closed. Savage. If shit, bin them off. Trade, we sell to third-party retailers under closely controlled terms and conditions. Independent retailers are an integral part of our business model to help sell our products around the world, and importantly, in areas where we don't have our own stores. Games Workshop strives to support those outlets which help build the Warhammer hobby community in their local areas. The bulk of our sales to independent retailers are made via telesales team based in Memphis, Nottingham, and Barcelona. We also have a small telesales team in Sydney, Tokyo, Shanghai, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Kuala Lumpur. In 2024-25, we had 8,100 independent retailers, up from 7,200. So there's 900 more retailers in 71 countries, which is quite interesting. All the stores in Western Australia are one-man bar, one store. Well, that makes a lot of sense. It's the same here. It's only Warhammer World that has multiple, really. I think Sheffield has two staff. Kuala Lumpur is Malaysia. I wonder how big the market is there. Say Kuala Lumpur again. Am I saying it wrong?
Kuala Lumpur.
I'm saying it almost right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a Yorkshireman. Wow, painting minis in Southeast Asia must be fun considering the heat and the humidity. They should check out my short that I put out the other day about ice tray palettes. It's great. It'll keep their paints wet for ages. Licensing. This was an interesting way to describe this, I thought. Licensing. We grant licenses to a number of carefully chosen partners. This allows us to exploit our IP to broaden the presence and brand exposure of Warhammer around the world, often entering new markets such as media and entertainment. Weird that they don't give their license to random 3D printers making helmets. I just thought the term exploit was definitely an interesting way to phrase it. You know, I totally understand, because that is what they're doing. What they're trying to say is we can sell the shit out of the word Space Marine and Warhammer to other companies, no problem, because we'll keep an eye on them, but our main focus is getting more people buying Warhammer. But it's just like, as a consumer reading this, it's just a bit like, you know? I don't think it's a Freudian slip. I think it's very much on purpose. But like I said, they can make so much money from licensing. The word exploit sounds a little gross, but it's also a bit like They just mean we can sell it to fucking anybody. And we don't really care as long as they're not making miniatures. You know? As long as it's stuff that's Warhammer adjacent, that's not tabletop, they don't give a fuck. Basically, I think that's what they refer into that. It allows us to generate additional income. We endeavor to place the right license with the right licensee, i.e. one capable of delivering high quality products to Warhammer fans in areas we don't make ourselves. These license contracts often include a minimum guaranteed payment, part paid on sign-in, a performance-based royalty payment, and an ongoing approval process where we support licensees in delivering a great product, their skill set, that is representative of our great IP. Currently, the majority of this income is generated by video game sales in North America, the UK, and continental Europe. So basically what they're saying is a licensing deal is all thanks to Space Marine 2. You know? Clearly, the most of the money they've made has been Space Marine 2. That's what they're saying there. You know? There's lots of other games all added together. Probably Tacticus and stuff like that definitely does a number to it. But ultimately, North America, the UK, and continental Europe, it's fucking Space Marine 2 because it went nuts. It went nuts, and you know it went nuts because people who did not talk about Warhammer suddenly started talking about Space Marines and Titus. You know what I mean? It was fucking... Space Marine 2 was absolutely massive. And obviously we know it's massive because we're in it and it's all people talk about. It's the only video game that exists in when people play Warhammer, you know? I start talking about video games, people talk about Space Marine 2, you know? But like, just like in the wider world of like gaming and stuff like that, it definitely did a number. Definitely did a number. It sold massive. Keep us customer focused. This team acts as a bridge between our business areas, ensuring we have a joined up approach between product, design to manufacturing, sales, marketing. Spend a lot of time listening and developing a two-way dialogue with our customers to make sure we keep the needs at the forefront, championing the Warhammer hobby around the globe, and injecting our content and communications with a real sense of passion and fun. This team is split into two areas of focus: customer engagement and sales support. So guys, this is the interesting one though. Didn't the Dawn of War remaster fall flat on its ass? It's not out yet, so. Maybe? I don't think it's out yet, bro. Two-way dialogue, yeah. FAQs, bro. Sometimes they reply to your comments. Oh, it's out next week. There you go. Chat, shall I play Dawn of War on stream? Again? It'd probably be the third time I played it on stream, but... we'll play it on launch. We'll see how it's like. We control the business centrally from HQ in Nottingham. It's where the majority of people experience knowledge of running our business work. I have a flat structure. The people with senior responsibility that make all the big decisions reporting directly to me. Maybe you'll be good at it this time. Thanks, Drew. Dawn of War is great Hellstorm Mikey content. Wow. Pivot to the second channel. Get it fucked off to the second channel, bro. We made changes how we manage our teams. They've sacked them all. They've sacked the White Dwarf editor. During the period of report, our team maintains an operational board team and a senior management team. The operational board members are the group finance director, global IP and product design director, global business to business sales and marketing director, a global manufacturing and supply chain director, and a creative media director. Our global IP and product design director is responsible for Warhammer Design Studios. Our creative media director is responsible for customer engagement activities, our Warhammer Plus and brand trailers and our global events. He reports to our global IP and product design director. Is that Mike Brandt? Is that Mike Brandt? Because he's in charge of global events. Interesting. On the note of White Dwarf, I do think it's interesting that the immediate issue after he's been sacked is so different in format with that massive focus on Space Marines. Well, he's done them up until September, because obviously a few months ahead. 5.16, I think it was, if I remember correctly, was the last one he'd be doing. What was the other bit? I'm sure I've got some more highlights somewhere. Graph of shareholder value. Shareholder value of the graph is calculated the price of our shares at the period end plus a dividend per share declared in the period. You just see how much fucking money they're making. Like, look where they were, like, down here. And look where they are now. Isn't that fucking wild? Like 10 years? Even 5 years ago, where they exploded onto the scene. Which they obviously did because they were down here. But even there, they're like up double still. This is just like unheard of. This sort of like growth. You know? It's all that Warhammer Plus money. I mean, Warhammer Plus is making them some money. Definitely. But it's just like, this is just like literally bajillion dollars. COVID Hobbies really did a number on them. Is 2022 the Dominion box sales? No. 2024 was... That was the end of 9th edition? Yeah, that was the end of 9th edition. What came out the end of 9th edition 3 years ago? It was Heresy. Yeah, that was Heresy. UK government needs to make ads for the fishermen. Perhaps your next career is in Warhammer. Yeah, this is Heresy launched 3 years ago to the day. Heresy 2 did actually kill the company. No, I don't know what happened there. ...2023 was the end of 9th, start of 10th. Yes. Ty! Dude, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, man. We've had so many members today. It's been fucking nuts. 45. What the fuck? Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I suppose 2022 was the end of the COVID bubble. Dipped to normal, but normal was like here. When did 8th edition come out? That was 2020, 2018. Thank you, Ty. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for the 5 gifted. That's fucking legend. Because that was 40k 9th edition. Oh my god, my brain is hurting. My brain's hurting. Ah! That was 8th edition, 9th edition, 10th edition. Yeah. Okay, 8th edition was 2017, yeah. So 8th, 9th was there. So 9th was big because obviously lockdown and a new edition and animation. And then this was 40k again. And then they did okay with Age of Sigmar and everything else that happened. And then boom, this year. Um, 24 was Old World. Yeah, 24 did have Old World in it, to be fair. Old World, Age of Sigmar, Spearhead. Quite a lot of releases, to be fair. They do mention it. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but they do say they're very surprised and made so much money without a 40k release. You know? They say something. He says something like, yeah, here we go. Review of the end of period. A cracking performance by the team delivering on some cracking results. Core business profit before tax of over 200 million from sales of Warhammer products for the first time, and the best financial results in Games Workshop history so far. We once again designed, made and sold in record quantities the best financial miniatures in the world. We delivered year-on-year sales growth once again in all of our core established countries, and organic growth via our export team to places globally was impressive too. If I'm honest, our sales via our trade channel in China was behind our internal growth target due to resourcing issues. It was still over 20%, but the potential significantly more. We should have added more support quicker and we're fully staffed now. We're also investing in senior manager structure in this territory. I wasn't being dramatic last year when I said beating a great launch of period for Warhammer 40k was going to be a fair challenge. It certainly was. Thank you to Weldon everyone in our international team. So this was 40k. This is 10th. This is Leviathan 2023. And then Old World and Age of Sigmar managed to help just beat it out. Which is why they're investing so much in Old World now. You know. But also Space Marine 2 came out in that same year. And then obviously it's just ballooned since. So it's definitely an interesting one. It's definitely an interesting one, you know what I mean? Like this is without, this is 40k. This is without it. Speaking of senior managers, apparently the Sydney warehouse manager got fired and someone from the UK had to come in and sort it out because it was a shit show. Yeah. Old World and AOS together now sell more than Space Marines. That is the headline, yeah. But obviously, this is probably up because of Space Marine 2 as well. So, Old World, Age of Sigmar, and Space Marine 2 do sell more than Space Marines. It's definitely an interesting one for sure. We delivered an increase in sales and profits in both our core business and licensing from our IP. Obviously, there you go, Space Marine 2. We're thankful to our external partners for the exceptional performance too. It's worth noting that our license performance will be very difficult to match next year. Space Marine 2 performed well above our expectations. We will, of course, be focusing on more Warhammer 40,000 games at the same time. Continue to look at partners to bring out Age of Sigmar IP and settings to console, PC, and mobile. So yeah, they've clearly pointed down to the fact that this year it's a fucking up because Space Marine. You know? Oh, excuse me. We delivered this performance like last year's with no significant issues with manufacturing or logistics capacity. We continue to focus a key principle of our financial model. We sell what we make with as little as possible to excess stock and minimal stock write-offs. That's why you can't buy it. That's why you can't buy it. That's why it's always out of stock, chat. They don't want it on the shelf. No one wants a licensed Age of Sigmar. We tried everything and we're all out of ideas. Yeah, because that fucking company went bust straight away. Do you remember? What's it called? Realms of Ruin? This game flopped so hard. I don't even know what happened, really. But it was $60 when it came out. It was competing with Total War Warhammer. And then it was £2 2 weeks later. For everything. I thought this looked decent. And then it came out and everyone said it was shit. I got a review code. Chat, from the company that made it. And by the time I'd installed it and was ready to play, the game had already flopped. And I got it before release!
Realms of Ruin is a real-time strategy game set during the war-torn Age of Sigmar. Immerse yourself in the savage realm of Gur across multiple modes. Experience a cinematic campaign featuring 4 major factions, including Stormcast Eternals, Orc Krulboys, and Nighthaunt, penned in conjunction with acclaimed Black Library author Gav Thorpe. Follow Don't...
I think the problem is they took 3 factions that weren't mega popular. They were kind of like forced popular, I would say. You know? Stormcast, famously not that popular, actually. Orks, too new to be popular. They were a bit controversial. Then Nighthaunt are just ghosts. You know what I mean? They don't make sense. Ghosts don't make sense to fight in an RTS game.
As they search for a means to survive relentless Auric Krulboy's attacks. The swamps of Gur hide an arcane power that may be their salvation. But in that fetid place, dark secrets and danger await those brave enough to enter. Conquest Mode. A single-player challenge mode, played over a procedurally generated campaign that pits players against a series of unpredictable combat scenarios and maps, featuring rule-breaking twists that can transform the conditions of conflict.
Just like, why would Ghosts be setting up bases? You know what I mean?
Directly to victory. Or take on more battles to challenge for a higher score.
You know, why would Ghosts be building bases? The AOS saying has so much potential but just isn't built on. Every other release is let's focus on the new land. Yeah, that's very true. Because it feels like they're doing so much world building. But then they're like, before it settles, they're moving on again. They're going to have a place to sleep. True. I'll sleep when I'm dead, when I am dead.
Is yours. No two conquest campaigns will ever be the same.
Why did Tyranids build bases in Dawn of War? Well, that makes sense because they're setting up because they want to eat biomass. You know? That's literally part of their lore. They go to planets and fucking, for lack of a better term, colonize them into breeding farms to eat. You know what I mean?
Challenge players.
But ghosts! Ghosts!
From around the world in online cross-platform multiplayer modes. Battle opponents in casual play, or put your strategy and skill to the test.
But yeah, it was a really good game by the sounds of it, but it was $60 on launch. It's still 50 quid. And then, yeah, if I just fucking... Let's have a look. I'm going to give it £8. I'm going to give it 84% off. It's like a Wayland sale. You know, it came out, and then a week later it was too... The standard one's more expensive. The standard one's the most expensive. £1.69. What a flop. What a flop, bro. I can't believe the deluxe edition is cheaper. Get it and play on stream. I have it. It's bad. I think I have it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I never used the key. Maybe I never used the key. It's probably worth a punt at £1.69, but still. The US saying he's just trying to be 40k but fantasy, trying to be grimdark, always war but fantasy. All the random barely connected realms, just surrogates of planets in space. It's a huge misstep. Yeah, they kind of so far in it now that they can't really escape. It feels like they just keep going and going and going with it because they can't get out of it. They're kind of stuck. So, worth £7 for a rainy day. Why spend £7 when you can get it for £1.69? Anyway, we did this project like last few years. Yada yada. So they're talking about the fact that they don't want cash tied up in warehouse stocks lying around, and they don't want to do that with trade accounts either. Which is the reason why I think they don't. Sometimes they just underproduce stuff. They do have a bit of an idea. That they do have a bit of an idea to be like, yo, if we don't make enough, we'll sell out. You know, if we cut down a little bit, we'll sell out and won't have it sat on the shelves because they don't want a Saturnine. You know what I mean? Saturnine will do a number on them. I'll definitely be interested to see this in a year's time when we get the Saturnine numbers out, and they'll have to address it in some way. They don't want excess stock sat on the shelf. That's the last thing they want. So while they're always like, oh, it's just FOMO, we can't get a hold of them. A little bit is driven by the fact that there isn't unlimited to buy. People buy stuff because there isn't unlimited amount to buy. You know, like a Space Wolves box, for example. More people buy one knowing that they can't get one later. They'd rather just everyone get one, but the FOMO helps drive the sale. You know what I mean? The Tanine one is probably less of an issue because it's a box that's meant to be their all edition, but everyone treated it like it was a FOMO launch box. Yeah, for true. Very true. Everyone being the retailers. Generally tempted for Saturn £125. It's a fucking no-brainer. I'm tempted to buy one as well. I like Heresy. I keep wanting to play it. Haven't got time. But 125 quid, yeah, fuck it. I did see Pete's Saturnine Dreadnought. I did. He stole it from my brain. On some level, the Saturnine Stumble is less on Wayland and more and retailers and more on the GW telesales team. I mean, Wayland should have asked for so many. If you get time, I'll have a game, mate. Yeah, definitely, Alex. I'd love to. I actually really like the game. I think the game's really good. I think Horus Heresy is a really fun game. I just haven't got time to paint it. You know? I just haven't got fucking time to paint it. That's the problem. But fucking really fun game. We tend to get the box just for the dread so I can copy Pete. Yeah. I'd be very interested to see how much the dreads and stuff are separate. That's what I'm interested to find out. It was a very challenging but rewarding year for core business. The main challenge from my perspective was for senior management team overcoming some fear. I won't go into details, just to say that our culture is built on having the appropriate amount of courage when it comes to planning for growth. We are allowed to make mistakes, but we must get the big decisions right. We learned a lesson to stay focused on delivering the best plan and take confidence from our MAT trends. We should always focus on relentlessly delivering our proven strategies rather than being distracted by any particular week or month's performance. The senior management team, whoever they are, and their deep understanding of confidence, our business model and culture remain our number one risk. More on that later under risks. Interesting. I wonder what he's referring to there. I certainly dread separate next week. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm wondering how much they're going to be retail. Mat like a gaming mat. Yeah, they're talking about gaming mats. Translate for me as the big boss is pretty toxic and bollocks people. It's loads and now everyone is scared. That's a really odd statement. Yeah, that's what I think. We thought something wouldn't sell as well as it did, and we could have made more money if we produced more. Is this referring? Do you think this is referring to Old World? Is that suits don't get nerd culture? Do things alienate our customers because they think an alienate is a product line? But the senior management team is referring to the guy who runs Warhammer Plus, because he's already said who the senior management team was. Where I questioned if it was Mike Brandt. The senior management team, the operational board members. Who's the senior management team? Maybe he didn't. Saturday dreads for 40 quid. Yeah, I'm just interested to see the retail. And then see how much they go for. They're not worth much because you can get a whole box for 125 quid. Senior management team at Hellstorm is just backing the old gun. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. How long do you reckon overproductions like Dominion and Saturnine last in their minds? I'm still thinking about Dominion today. It's been 4 years. They're still thinking about it today. Still wakes him up at night. He's on his bed of Dominion boxes. Oh, this guy announced he went big into Saturnine at the wrong time. Matt Trends is about looking at your prior months in the year and watching the trend. I assume they were worried about an impending fall off in sales that didn't happen and played it too conservatively. They did launch a lot of games very quickly though, just thinking about it. They had Legions Imperialis, which was a rebrand of an old game, and then they launched Old World. which is a rebrand of an old game. Definitely an interesting line. Where does it say goes into it more? Under risks. The fact you can still walk into an FLG and find 4 copies of them and you must haunt them. Yeah. I'm not sure. Interesting, this one. We'll come back to this. I'll come back to this bit. I think it was back a bit. We're talking about top down, bottom up. Over a top down and bottom up approach to identifying and managing risks. Key strategic risks of the group are regularly reviewed by the board. Individual members of the senior management team are responsible for managing operational risks and mitigating controls for their areas of business and escalating any emerging or changes to key risks. Operational risks and mitigating activities are identified, assessed, and monitored in regular risk assessment meetings attended by the senior management team and coordinated by the internal audit function. The risk assessment considers both the inherent risk before mitigation and residual risk after mitigation, and is captured in an operational risk register. The output is reported to the audit and risk committee twice yearly for awareness, review, and challenge. I was hoping it'd go into detail, but I don't think it does. I don't think it does go into detail what you're referring to. But then he said I won't go into detail, so I guess what am I looking for? He literally said I won't go into detail, but I want him to. Where were we? Where were we? There's still fucking loads to go through. Here it is. We're back. Anyway, the mass market presentation of the Warhammer 40,000 IP via a very popular animation Secret Level Episode 5 and the video game Space Marine 2 certainly helped us. We had more visitors to our own stores at the time and we sold products relating to our IP that appeared the show and the game. Redemptor Dreadnoughts, Repulsors, Thousand Suns, Hellbrews, all stonks. You know? All stonks. That's all we're referring to in the article. So everything that was appearing in the IP. So Titus sold fucking numbers. You know, Titus as a miniature sold fucking numbers. But then everything else that appeared in the game. So imagine a lot of tactical, lot of like intercessors and captains and sergeants and stuff like that, and lieutenants. But also probably like I said, like Redemptor Dreadnoughts and Repulsors were quite popular in the game. Thousand Suns, like Terminators, Rubrics and stuff. But then why don't my local game store have 8 boxes of Lieutenant Titus? Well, if you're in the fucking Australia, mate, it's probably because they're like £700. But yeah, Tyranids as well, like Raveners and stuff. There's a reason Raveners came out quite quickly this year, because they were like, holy shit, why are we selling these old shit when we can make new ones? But yeah, tyranids, definitely. Swarm lords, hive tyrants and stuff like that will be selling huge. Time will tell whether this was temporary. It also coincided with the release of some of our best ever new Warhammer miniatures. Pragmatically, we'll accept anything that helps us introduce our wonderful Warhammer hobby to fans around the world. Our job remains the same, to engage and inspire them enough to come back for more. The operational board judges whether we are successful in periods of years and weeks, not months. In that time frame, there are no silver bullets. So Space Marine 2 just sold silly stuff. So I think what we'll see is more tie-in models. I think we'll definitely see more tie-in models because it is just a way to print money, personally. That's how I understand it. We have been pretty solid during the year managing our cash costs and investments. Net cash generation from our core operation is at planned levels and dividends, and have paid at record levels for truly surplus cash. All in line with our detailed operational plans and policies. The exception was the news about tariffs and the cute-looking pipistrelle bat that is delaying our work. Is that COVID thing? That is delaying our work on our new temporary car park. What is this referring to? We're carefully looking after the bat, and we hope uncertainty around the tariffs resolve soon. We are also mindful of the increase of supply chain disruption and as a direct consequence of conflicts around the world. Would you highlight as principal risk? In the UK, you can't move bats. Oh! It's a literal bat. Bats are stopping them build. What? Look at the little bat. It's like no car park for you. And finally, Warhammer expansion put on a bat burner. Excellent. Games Workshop, the company behind the globally popular Warhammer game, has revealed that the presence of a single bat is delaying its plans to expand operations in Nottingham. I did not know that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. The FTSE 100 firm announced that the common pipistrelle bat, one of the UK's smallest bat species, had been discovered on a plot of land near its headquarters, where it planned to build a temporary car park. Due to legal protections surrounding the bats and their habitats, the discovery has triggered ecological protocols that must be followed before any construction can proceed. The site in question sits within Games Workshop's headquarters campus on a Nottingham industrial estate, home to 2 production facilities and the flagship One World store. The unexpected wildlife encounter was displayed in the company's latest investor update, while noting that performance remained solid despite some pressure from US tariffs. The company acknowledged that the bat had caused anticipated delay. Oh my god! That's so funny. The Night Haunter is preventing them from expanding, ruling through fear, stalking them in the shadows. This includes the government debates whether current environmental regulation is necessarily hampering development. Nah. I bet the bat doesn't need ID to have a wank. Anyway, this stream is sponsored by your latest VPN. Oh, that's so funny. I had no idea about that. That's so funny. That's actually hilarious. They see the Seekers being caught killing swans and ducks geese. One vid was a family boiling a swan. No, I haven't seen that. What the fuck? I wonder why people kept saying bat. I didn't understand. Someone kept saying it. That is cute. One little bat. Shout out to the bat. Fucking real one. Anyway, tariffs. Our current estimate is if we did nothing, new tariffs could impact profit before tax by 12 million. This new problem will be dealt with in a normal, pragmatic way. All bat models are discontinued effective immediately. We will not change our operational plans too much. We already have a US corporate entity and are investing in our base in Memphis and opening stores across most states. Some of our trade partners, staff and customers are nervous, so to be clear, it is business as usual for Games Workshop. Once again, a new normal has to be accepted. It's mostly out of our control. We continue to manage our taxes in line with our policies and monitoring with the ongoing legislative changes in the US and any potential impact on our effective tax rate. Pragmatic way, equal price hikes. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think the what is more likely is, yeah, if everybody gets a price rise, it's not as big in the US, you know what I mean? If they do a price rise in the UK to counter it, and in the US at the same time, it's obviously less than just rising in the US, which, you know, which they, in my opinion, should do. They've got a cam on the bat house waiting for the little fella to croak it so they can get cracking on with the site. That's so funny. Tariff costs are likely to reduce our reported gross margin next year. We have a detailed operational plan to make up the 2% gross margin shortfall through efficiencies. And I highlighted that. They're going to make a shortfall through efficiency. You know, the other day, I put out a video on the second channel talking about how they're starting to lay people off. I think this might be a part of it, to be honest. You know? Couple of 40, 50 grands here and there. Quickly make up 2 million, you know what I mean? Is efficiency sacking the White Dwarf bloke? I personally think, yeah. Personally, I think, yeah. I think that's probably what it's referring to. I think these efficiencies, like I spoke about, I didn't have the answers when I was talking about these layoffs, you know what I mean? And yeah, I only knew about 2, but there's definitely more that's happened. But yeah, I think that is part. I think Games Workshop must be having a huge overhaul to save a little bit of money, to save these, to save this 12 million in profit, you know what I mean? So yeah, the other day I didn't have the answer. Now, I personally think I do. You know? Yeah, staffing budgets are usually always the largest permanent cost for any business. Yeah, literally. Efficiency cuts with those profit numbers are gross. I agree. I 100% agree. But I can see why they're doing it. I think that's what might be why they're doing it, you know what I mean? They're working through efficiencies. For efficiencies is usually what they mean is when they're laying people off. You know what I mean? That's how I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm only just I'm trying to add 2 and 2 together. But yeah, I was like, oh, the efficiencies. That's why people are getting laid off. That's why there's lots of things changing at GW. They know Trump is going to be around for at least another 3 years, so they need to build more resiliency to count for the next mental thing he does. Yeah, literally. Also, efficiency cuts are always bottom to top, which is infuriating. Yeah, I agree. This is not a simple task. We're already efficient. It may take longer than 1 year. We will continue to invest in capacity to enable future growth. This investment is not matched by revenue increase in the short term. We will also continue to invest in necessary new jobs. Okay, bin everyone off and then make new jobs. Right, okay. And gross pay. 3% has been awarded for 25, 26, as well as increasing the base pay in the UK to £12.75 per hour above the national living wage, and raise our RRPs on new products. The average was 5% in 2024-2025 to represent the significant investment it's taken to deliver them. So if you think new models are more expensive, they're literally saying why. They are saying they're costing a little bit more. There's a bit more investment to make them, and there's an average increase on new models by 5%. So if they made 10 10 Chaos Space Marines a year ago for £100. This year they're £105, but they call Emperor's Children. Can't wait for the South Park episode where Trump argues with GW. Well, GW aren't raising the price. Well, they're not raising the prices in the US. They're going to do it through stuff like this. The new stuff is just going to be more expensive. New models only price rise. Yeah. It tells me that they're just making the RRPs for new models higher than they would be, you know? They're not like focusing on raising everything because I think they've had enough criticism of raising the price of a Land Raider that's been out for 20 years. But what they can do is bring new stuff out and the RRP is just high. Let's have a look. That explains why the Jump Pack Canoness was the most expensive non-name character when she came out last year. Yeah, literally. It explains why Saturn is so expensive. Yup. 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 Right, Space Wolf Grey Hunters, right? Put me in the UK, please. Grey Hunters, £40 for 10 models, okay? How many sprues is it? Do we know? 218 components. £40 for 10 intercessors. Or assault intercessors, you know? They came out this year. Oh, 10 intercessors are £40, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. My example is out the window. I got nothing, chat. They said themselves things are more expensive. I thought this would be a good example. The profit margin on all kit must be massive at this point. Unless you need to redo the molds, then the design and tooling costs would have been paid off years ago. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It is all just profit now. It's just operating costs. Try JPI versus Death Company JPI. Well, that's the same kit. And not this year. This is a bit about IT. I haven't read this bit yet. It says, Culture. During the period reported, we moved IT from the remit of our new group finance director to our operational manufacturing and supply chain director. He was appointed to the board as our new group operations director June 2nd. His teams are the biggest user of our IT investment now, with clear responsibilities for implementation of our IT plans, can deliver on time and within cash limits. The operational board also reviewed how we manage the business across other areas. We concluded that we need to make some changes effective June 2025 to help us not only manage the business with more focus, but more importantly, deliver better staff development. Responsibility for all channels sales growth will move to our existing global B2B sales and marketing director. His new title is simplified to Operational Sales Director. I'll continue to set the ambition. The responsibility of customer engagement marketing activities now firmly sits with our custodians of our product offer, IP development, and those that really understand the Warhammer hobby in our Warhammer studio. As does the licensing of our IP. These things are led by the Operational IP and Product Design Director, previously called upon a group and Product Design Director, with the support of the Creative Media Director. I was just saying they got some fucking changes. Nothing that exciting. They were pissed about IT last year. They were, yeah. But they're just talking about they've got a new manager. Review period of core business. In July, we launched 4th edition Warhammer Age of Sigmar. As part of the new edition, we introduced a smaller, fast-play version of the game called Spearhead. Perfect for when you don't have the time to play a full AOS game and a great way to get started with a new faction. Early indications show it's proving popular with hobbyists. They don't say much, though. The new edition of Kill Team, our popular skirmish game, is set in Warhammer 40,000 Universe, launch in September. New editions provide a natural jumping on point for new hobbies, and as a result, Kill Team continues to go from strength to strength. Again, not really saying much. It's doing good. It's doing great. It's fine. The rest of the year saw new releases of multiple factions across our primary IPs. While Space Marines are our most recognised faction, they represent only a part of our overall offer. Our aim is to ensure that whatever element of Warhammer IP you enjoy, there is always something new and exciting for it. We expanded our in-territory translation. Okay, whatever. We keep putting broken 40k rules in Kill Team boxes. Somehow they sell really well. iOS doesn't do well for memory. Spearhead is really popular. Yeah, it's definitely a funky one, I would say. Definitely a funky one. So manufacturing, they've been approved to have Factory 4. We aim to have this completed by summer 2026. Perfect for Warhammer 40,000 11th edition. Most of the construction costs will fall in the next financial year. A building 51 square feet versus comparison of our main HQ, which is 628 square feet. So not a huge building, but a bigger. Not really. Not really a huge building, but you know. Total production costs have increased by 1 million to 26.8 million, mainly due to increased staff cost of 1 million as a percentage of core sales. Productions have reduced from 5.2 to 4.7. How do you feel about 40k 11th edition essentially being written at this point? I'd be worried if it wasn't. But yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Because 10th edition was a joke of a launch. There's a bit about licensing, I think. Oh, there's this bit. There's not... We are only on page 11 of 104, but there isn't that much left to go over that's like kind of important to us. My Warhammer, which is the main login, has had an increase of 200,000 in the past year, which is obviously quite a lot. That's nearly 1 million people that get like active emails from GW all the time about just login stuff. But it's also linked in with BCP now. It's linked in with Warhammer Plus. It's linked in with the new web store. It's quite a lot that people have like brought in. Director and strategic port is all the meat and then some stuff in the notes. Yeah, exactly. Warhammer Plus, though, made so much more money. We talked about it last year. They had 176,000 users last year. This year, they have 232. So, they're making... does it say how much they're making? No. But subscribers, this is £5 to £6 a month, bearing in mind, equivalent. Let's call it a fiver. So, they're making 1.2 million on Warhammer Plus. For an app that kind of works. For an app that kind of works. Warhammer Plus animations that people sometimes watch. You know? Is it worth it yet? No? Yeah, 1.2 million a month. Yeah, it's making like 13, 14 million a year. Is it also linked to pre-orders? Maybe fake emails accounts having logins for scammer bots. Not for my Warhammer now, because you don't need an account to order. But yeah, 1.2 million a month now. That's crazy. And there's what, 4 people running it? Jamartin! Thanks for the 41 months, bud. Thank you so much for the 41 months. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you, buddy.
Rejoined.
What a fucking legend.
He celebrates 41 months of membership. Happy birthday stream.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, 1.2 million just from a subscription service. Again, almost free money. But you need a My Warhammer account to use the 6 codex codes. You do, to be fair. Very true. Jack, I quickly need to grab a drink because my throat's dying. I'll be happy. Yeah. Cheap at half the price for identifying all the main character energy whenever it gets brought up and folks have to announce I don't ever watch it. I don't watch Warhammer Plus either. I'm one of them. Stop calling me out. I just want my free model. I don't know how to get it. I think I'm on the last run. I think I'm still on the last run. What's the latest one? I signed up 3 years too late when they're actually doing shit models now, not good ones. How long? 24 days. 24 days to get me miniature. I don't even want it. Isn't there a better one yet? Isn't there a better one? The new one is probably due soon. Can I just wait? I'd have to wait a year to get that one. Look, 232,000 subscribers and I can't even get one gift and membership in the past 5 minutes. 1.2 million a month and I can't even get 1 million. I can't even get 200. I can't even get 100. I can't even get 50. This is interesting as well. Of course, we're engaged to broaden our reach of the ever potential enthusiasts, bearing in mind that they're fucking bottomed out in the UK. We continue to attend many of the largest third-party tabletop events in the US, Germany, and Japan. So US, Nova, Adepticon, and stuff like that. Germany, Spielessen. What event in Japan? I don't know what event in Japan they're referring to. Isn't that what your only Warhammer subservice is for? I'm on it right now! But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I just don't know what event in Japan they're attending. We continue to support the recruitment efforts of all our sales channels to engage in inspiring marketing conversions. The new hub users, total marketing operations worth 12 million have stayed at our 2% of core sales cash spend limit. This excludes the cost of running Warhammer Plus and animation costs, which was 7.5 million. 7.5 million to run Warhammer Plus. And they're only making 12 million back. It's literally double the money. What? Warhammer IP is rich, vast, and endless. So as we do more projects, it's important that we are focused on exploiting it all, using that word again, and that we can always defend the ownership of our IP. Maybe Wonderfest. Or maybe. We always work with partners that understand their IP representation continues to be respectfully aligned to ours. We do understand that we are not funding these projects, nor do we own them. So this relationship is built on trust. And this relationship is built on us getting free money for doing nothing. We just sell the name and it's all good. Our strategy is to exploit the value of our IP beyond our core tabletop business in multiple categories and markets globally. We intend to ensure Warhammer's place as one of the top fantasy IPs globally. The main areas of focus are media. On 10th of December 2024, we announced the conclusions of our negotiations with Amazon for the adaptation of Games Workshop's Warhammer 40,000 universe into films and television series, together with associated merchandising rights. The project continues in line with our contractual agreement with Amazon. This same contract prohibits us from sharing any specific details or commercial terms. We have great partners who continue to display their commitment to present Warhammer authentically and at the scope and scale befitting our fantastical setting. There's long-term partnership with Amazon, and there won't be any significant news in the short term. These things take several years to bring it to market. So if anyone posts about Amazon fucking show one more time in the next 2 years, they are literally cringe. They are literally cringe because the Amazon fucking thing is gonna fucking take years. It's gonna be another year before they've even like decided what a script is. You know what I mean? If not more. I love how earnestly they keep being, we're exploiting our IPs to make people who want to buy our sick miniatures. Yeah, literally. Which, again, the word exploit is weird, but it's like, I understand what it means. You know what I mean? Sell off the IP in markets they're not using. Varak's career off the clip. Yeah, Varak is just like full of shit. Talk about the Amazon show every other fucking week. Didn't they give all the approvals last year to sign the contract? Yeah, that's what it says there. They've announced, they've concluded the negotiation to say it will happen. That doesn't mean fucking... that doesn't mean that the show's done. It means they've agreed to do a show. Calling out people going, it's all silent as not having reading comprehension. Yeah, literally. It's probably 2028 at the earliest we get a TV show. Yeah, probably. If in 2028, I'd expect it to be announced. The name of it. It's a while away, definitely. Now Henry has a script. Yeah, shut it from his ass. It's going to be Gulliman banging your brain. Nice. Okay. Okay. But yeah, if you see people making videos about how the Amazon shows failed, just remember this bit. You know? Just remember this bit. You see someone talk about the Amazon show, it's all failed. Trying to rage, but I bet there's fucking videos out recently. If we put it in update, it doesn't count as lying. Okay. If we put it in quotes, it doesn't count as lying, chat. It doesn't count as clickbait. It's quotes. Update. Alright, maybe there's not as many as I thought. I've started noticing this. Have you noticed this, chat? On screen, it shows on the thumbnail, it shows you the time of watched. I don't think that's true. Maybe that's just where it's starting from. Alleged update. Yeah, literally. Fair play didn't put Henry Cavill. That's for my second channel. Henry Cavill in bio. There he is. Look. I bet the stickler with the Amazon deal was the merch rights. You can't wave a cat without hitting Star Wars Stranger Things merch. Yeah, true. They definitely want that, though, because they know they can sell loads. But yeah, there'll be action figures and stuff. That's pointing out the bit relevant to your search. Oh, interesting. Okay. That makes sense. I saw that a couple of times. I didn't get. I thought someone would put it in the thumbnail. I was like, genius. In the meantime, there was a taste of Warhammer IP in digital form on the small screen with the Warhammer 40,000 episode on Amazon Prime's animation show Secret Level, a separate initiative to the main contract. This show and in particular episode was received well received. So yeah, they just said it was good. But they've already kind of mentioned how good it was, so they're not trying to like double down on it. But during the period, our licensing partners launched 3 new PC/console games and 1 mobile. We also saw revenue from established games that continue to perform well. Many years after launch, a mixture of added content and continued marketing. Tacticus. Shout out to Tacticus. Use code HelloJune. Our video game success to date has predominantly been more in the niche PC game segments. Space Marine 2, primarily a console game, has showcased our unique IP to a wider audience and, as a result, set a new benchmark in terms of success with Warhammer video game. I think Space Marine 1 did well because Space Marine 2 is really good. But 2, it's also like not a fucking strategy game. You know what I mean? Like, I love Warhammer, and people always call me out for this. I love Warhammer, and I love Warhammer games, and I love Dawn of War. But I don't need more real-time strategy games using the Warhammer content. I don't need turn-based strategy games. Because, like, I already have that. I have a physical version of it. It's called Warhammer. Warhammer is a strategy game. You know what I need? Action, shooting, fucking combat and shit. You know what I mean? It always makes me laugh when people are like, well, you play Warhammer, that's turn-based. I'm like, yeah, but it's that I'm already getting my fill. You know what I mean? Like, Total War, great game, but it's just like, it's another RTS, you know? Like, if you look at Warhammer, like, Bolt Gun, great game, in my opinion. Great game. Space Marine, great game. Dawn of War, great game. Okay. But then it's like fucking Gladius. Necromunda, Hive Time, or whatever it's called. I don't know. And look on Steam. Mechanicus, yeah. Like Mechanicus, another turn-based game. I don't need more turn-based. Rogue Trader, whilst a very fun game, bit wordy. Bit wordy. I'm excited to try the new one, though. Total War, strategy game. Vermintide action game, also one of the best sellers. Bolt Gun, one of the best sellers. Gladius, another one. Battle Sector, turn-based game. Mechanicus, turn-based game. Chaos Bane, turn-based game. Chaos Gate, turn-based game. I don't need any more. That's all they have. You know? It's so many. It's so many. So when Space Marine 2 came out, it was kind of like a bit of a breath of fresh air. Here's an action shooter game. The things that you're pretending to do with your plastic miniatures. That night one was gash. The Imperial Night game wasn't great now. It was fine. It was a good toilet game. You know what I mean? Playing on your phone way over the poo. Just me. The turn-based games don't cost as many resources to make. And it shows. Oh, what a good game. Space Marine 2, great game. You know? I haven't played it in ages because it's 170 gigabytes now. And I don't want to keep having to install it. I don't want to have to keep uninstalling it when I play something else. You know? Where's my Hitman game where I play Assassins? Yeah! I just wanted to do something a bit more exciting than just another RTS game. Leave the RTS to Dawn of War, call it a day. You know what I mean? We are actively exploring further console and mobile opportunities, including Space Marine 3, without losing sight of the significant long-term revenue provided by PC games. Space Marine 2 dropped an update yesterday too. Exactly. How many fucking gig is Space Marine 2 now? How much to install it? Because I didn't uninstall it because I needed space to do literally anything else. 175 gigabyte. 175 gigabyte. Pretty Derby's only fucking... It's nothing. Musume is nothing. 300 megabytes. 300 megabytes for Musume Pretty Derby. It's nothing compared. But jokes aside, fucking Elden Ring with the DLC is less than that. Elden Ring is 66 gigabyte. Elden Ring! With a 50-hour DLC! 50-hour DLC, it's 66 gig. I can't afford to install Space Marine. 200 gig! Final Fantasy is less than that. Okay, it's not much less. Okay, it's not much less. Okay, it's not much less. But Final Fantasy Integrate is 100 gig. It's only 175 with the 4K texture pack. Well, I'm not poor. I'm not going to fucking play it in HD. I am poor. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm very poor. I'm quite poor. But 175 gig. That's why I've not played it in fucking 7 months. I just can't afford to install 170 gig. I only installed it to install Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Is that right? Is that okay? You shout at me? Mikey, you definitely need 20 gigabyte of WAV files in French. How do I not install those? How do I stop them? Why is it... Why is that 100... 100 gigabyte is the 4K texture pack. That is wild. Bro, that is so big. Why is a texture pack 100 gigs? Is it even that different? 100 gig in 4K texture pack. What the fuck? What? If I don't install that, I can install it. If I turn that off, I can install it. It's absolutely not worth it. I love and hate learning things on streams. Show me a comparison. Oh, sick though. Wait, that's HD off. Bro, I can hardly tell the difference. Bro, am I being fucking boomer? I can hardly tell the difference. Chat, am I being stupid? I can hardly see the difference. That's off? Chat, that's off? You can see it's so grainy. Oh, look at that, though. That is good. Oh, that is... Look how grainy it looks without it. Look how grainy. Oh, look at that texture. That is different. I can see it now. When I'm zoomed in this far. When I'm zoomed in this far, I can see the difference. What's frame? How do you go back in frames on YouTube again? I like that. Oh, look at that HD. Question, will you look at it this close to make a difference? I'm looking at it right now. Why is 100 gigabyte in fucking 100 gigabyte in 4K texture? Playing by trying to binoculars on to make the most of that 100 gig. Right, that's off. Look how grainy the welding is. The welding's so grainy. It's gross. Blech. Oh, peak gaming. It's slightly less pixeled. Bro, maybe I can actually play Space Marine 2 again if I just turn off the fucking 4K texture pack. I can actually fucking do it. I can fucking actually play the game again. That's so much more reasonable. Right, wait a minute. This is important. Let me look at the gun. That's off. Pretty blurry. Pretty blurry. I think I need glasses. Oh! I can hardly tell the difference. And we zoomed in so much. It's like fucking worthless, isn't it? It is actually worthless. Why is this 100 gig? Chat, have you all turned this off? Have you all turned this download off? I thought that was 4K. I had to check in the bottom corner. Never turned it on. Fuck me. Right, okay. Alright, I'm installing Space Marine 2 again. I'm gonna have... I get 75 gig is much more reasonable. 100 gig in textures? Fuck me. But I didn't even know you could do that as well. How did I do it? DLC. That is actually fucking crazy. Maybe my game will actually run now. That should run really well. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Fucking sort it out. Sort it out, bro. As I said, Elder Ring. Elder Ring. Fucking 60 gig and 15 of that is a 50-hour DLC. What's your monitor setting? This one is 4K. How's your Elden Ring with 4K textures? Fucking can't tell the difference, mate. I mean, Space Marine 2 was probably one of the most visually impressive games in a while. It just seems a little excessive. Yeah, it did look sick, don't get me wrong, but it's just like... I've been so annoyed because I've been wanting to play it, but I don't have the space. Look at all my hard drives are quite full. You know what I mean? All my hard drives are quite full, but 175 gig would put my boot drive to nearly full. And everything else is like... I probably need some more, to be fair. I've only got 3 terabytes. I need some more storage. It is optional, yeah. I didn't realise though. I thought it was just 175 gig. 4K texture packs only aren't worth it unless you have a top of the range rig. I mean, my computer's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's got a 4070 Ti. But it's like, yeah, 175 gig compared to 75 gig. I don't think I'm going to be playing in 4K. 4 terabyte SSD is a couple of hundo. Yeah, I think I need to upgrade. Because the storage is my footage storage, and then edit drive is my editing drive, you know what I mean? I don't have much else. I definitely need more. But I had a big problem with hard drives when I was refitting the graphics card and stuff. I had to do a fresh install. So it was a bit annoying. Even fucking Doom the Dark Ages. Obviously that looks mint. How much is that? Doom is only 70 as well. But yeah, I need a new SSD. Where were we? The general backdrop still remains challenging for a market in the short term. We therefore remain cautious when forecasting royalty income. Our dedicated team with the full support of the Warhammer Studio resources continue to promote the depth of our IP and its unique lore and settings to potential licensing partners. 4 new games are announced in the period for PC/console. Dawn of War Definitive Definition Edition. Isn't it called Definitive Edition? Space Marine Mastercraft Edition. Bolt Gun 2 and Dark Heresy. So out of the 4, 2 new games. 4K's a scam, 1080p all the way. Yeah, I'm just surprised. 100 gig. I'm going to install it today. I'm going to install Space Marine today. I might even play some Siege mode. Because I've been wanting to play it, but I've just not had the space. So thank you, chat. Appreciate it. Whoever brought it up first about the 4K texture pack, thank you. Yeah, 2 of these games are actually just remasters. Space Marine Mastercraft Edition, a cash grab by Sega because... Well, not by Sega, by whoever produced the last one because they wanted to make some more money. It might have been Sega. And then Dawn of War Definitive Edition, fucking... I don't know. That's not even that much of an upgrade. All sequels are remastered original Great Warhammer video games. In addition, 1 new mobile game has been announced called Supremacy. Supremacy had such a good trailer. But I mean, remains to be seen if it's any good. But Supremacy did have a great trailer. Chat, just put it in 4K to prove a point, by the way. Still not 100 gig.
New command. Vigilant. Day 1. I deploy our 1st regiment. Morale is high.
I love the blue armor of those.
But could always improve. Day 7. We join forces with the Adeptus Astartes. Day 12.
I thought this was a new Dawn of War.
We drive back the heretics in the north.
How Outpost? Outpost? Use exclamation point outpost in chat, bro.
Day 13. The strength of our forces has attracted some unwanted attention. Day 50. I sacrificed 21 regiments in a diversion attack. Day 17. Our allies sell their lives dearly in battle.
Sheffield looks rough. It looks normal. Is it echo? Yeah, it's what it sounds like. Someone's playing through speakers.
Day 19. Our covert operations cripple the most powerful orc faction, luring their own allies to turn against them. Day 30. Across Vigilus, our armies drive the enemy back.
Now, this is a great trailer, in my opinion.
Men whispered of hope, even of victory. But I am certain this was only the beginning.
But I'm interested to see how it plays, because I'm always a bit nervous about mobile games. Some of them have been pretty good, to be fair. But definitely a bit nervous about it. Fresh installs are great. Your boot drive should just be your OS and your main drivers. Clean out everything outside and run better. You're nearly capped out. Yeah, so because of the fact that I don't have any hard drives, I definitely need to upgrade. My boot drive is my boot drive in games. My boot drive is boot drive and games. And then everything else. It's main software, so like OBS and Premiere Pro are both on my boot drive as well. The voice of the trailer, isn't that the audio book reading guy? Yeah, what's his name? Chris something. He's good. This could have been the 11th edition trailer. It could have. But it should have been... it could have been a different... It's going to be a different faction, I guess. I don't think it'll be Chaos Space Marines. And there you can see, finally, the revenue up massive. Licensing revenue up massive. From the creators of Supremacy 1914, he's probably going to play like whatever that game is. Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice that. Oh no. Oh no. That's exactly what the maps looked like. Oh no, chat. They're doing it again. I'm out. I'm out. Not interested. Not interested anymore. It's a map game, yeah, literally. This is just talking about how they've actually... Online sales is decreased by 5.2. This is due to fewer customers ordering directly to and from home with us. There's an increase of 15% from orders from home and picked up Warhammer store. So they're the ones... So online sales decreased, but if it's picked up in a store, it doesn't count, I guess. I think that's what it's saying. Hey, oh hey, it's Hearts of Iron 4, yeah. So they're saying there's a decrease in 5% in online sales, but if they were picked up in store, that doesn't count. Interesting. And I think that is everything. I know there's been a few people talking about some of their highlights, but I feel like we've covered absolutely everything. Except for the fact our biggest risk is the people who employ. The potential damage to the group is enormous. That could be said of any company, but here is a real meaning. Knowing how our business model works is critical necessity in all our staff and, of course, even more so in our leaders. What we do is unusual. We're the only company of our size making fancy miniatures and the only one with a global presence. At one level, it's all very simple. Conceive, design, purchase, make, pack, ship, sell. Over the years, we have learned how to do those things well. We therefore have to have leaders who truly understand not only what we do, but why we do it in that way. In addition, we value people's attitudes and behaviour even higher in their knowledge and skills. This remains as true now as it was 10 years ago. To ensure continuity and to mitigate risk, we have a policy of recruiting from within all of our senior roles as far as we can. Yeah, they don't hire externally. They don't hire externally. I think that's what that basically means. I think they count it as install purchase, yeah, if you get it delivered to a store. So it just counts as an order at that point, right? A store order. You'll never get a job higher up at GW unless you are already part of their roster, by the sounds of it. Because they are a bit of like they're a very unique company, like you say. No one else is making like physical models at that scale. They're bigger than like Hornby and all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like these like family known, like long history businesses, they're way bigger than anything like that. There's nothing that compares to them. And I'm not trying to say that they're the same scale, but there's no other company with this sort of growth in the UK, definitely. But also percentage wise, there's no company with that sort of growth, I don't think. Even like the largest companies in the world don't have that sort of growth, like 30% profit income in a year. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Don't get me wrong, loads of companies like Apple and stuff are making loads of money and they're getting massive increases and they're making more money than Games Workshop. But percentage increases, I don't think there's anything that comes near. So it's very interesting to watch, and that's kind of like why it's nice to look at the annual report. It's definitely an interesting one. It kind of tells you some things. It also confuses more. But yeah, the way they just describe staffing is remarkably sensible, but right for nepotism. I agree. So yeah, definitely a weird one, that's for sure. So, but hopefully I've bored you all to death because it's 2 o'clock now. I bored you all to death. There's another 80 pages. If you wanted to go have a look, by all means. It's bat it then. Brilliant. All right. Thanks for watching. Now, yeah, I think that's it for today. So I'm going to go install Space Marine 2 and actually be able to play it now. Joe keeps asking me, yo, can we play some Space Marine 2? And I'm like, no, I don't have it installed. Please play Night Rain with me because it's 10 gig. Now I can actually go and install it. So yeah. So that's it, chat. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll be back Friday with Toby to play Grey Knights on stream. I don't know what I'm going to play against him. I think he's going to play Grey Knights because he loves them. I don't want to play demons. I don't want to be the most generic person in the world. I was thinking maybe Thousand Suns because that might be a fun one. It's a good little, like, you know, good psychers versus evil psychers. I really want to play Emperor's Children. But I haven't painted anything other than the starter box. You know? A mirror match. Brilliant. He's borrowing some of my stuff so he can play it properly. Have you considered playing Canis Rex? Yeah. Yeah, the Emperor's Children, I've still only got this painted. Like the Noise Marines and all the Marines from the box. You know what I mean? I haven't painted anything else. These are done, but I haven't painted any Demon Princes, and I could proxy it all again, but I feel like that might be cringe. But I really want to play Emperor's Children into him, to be honest. I thought that'd be really fun. But I just haven't painted. I can't paint them this week. I was going to paint them last week, but I've just been so busy the past few weeks. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to play, to be honest. I don't know what to play. So let me know in the Discord. I really appreciate it. Exploit Discord in chat. Please join if you haven't already. And I'll see you. You've got 2 days to paint more and avoid being cringe. Well, I don't have it. I only have one Lord Cacophonist. One Lord Cacophonist. I've only got one Lord Exultant that's half painted. You got a cardboard Fulgrim, it's fine. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Maybe I could. I could proxy the Demon Princes from the other armies and the Rhinos from the other armies. Just the main characters, which I don't have time to do. So let me know what you want to see in the Discord. Really appreciate you. Let's switch to Discord in chat. See you Friday. Love you all. Thank you for all the members. Appreciate you. It's pretty nutty today, so thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.